Hey everybody, it's I, the Lost Robo-Kai, here for some Phasmophobia. I'm here to absolutely scare the dickens out of myself playing playing this wonderful horror game in the month of Spooks, which obviously, as we get closer to October the 30th, will not happen because Super Robot Wars 30 comes out, and I'll be damned if I scared the shit out of myself for no good reason. Yeah. So we're gonna be playing. It's gonna be myself, Cool Guy, Liz King, and Raven, and they're all currently testing the game out. I've got the game muted right now so I can do my introduction. So you're all gonna be in a pretty good position because you're gonna get to hear me getting scared by the game when I'm not voice chatting with the rest of them. And I do apologize well in advance if this causes the microphone to blow out because I'm a little spooked. And that our overlay at the moment is a commemorative memory from when Liz got violently murdered the last time we played together, which has been, I think it's been about a year. I'm just gonna make sure everyone knows the game. It's all very loud on my end, but you're probably hearing nothing. Alrighty then, I'm gonna turn off pings and stuff. Make sure I've got my notifications off, cause that way. Alrighty, let's stop fooling around now and let's get wild and crazy and stuck in and killed by ghosts.
Lanky and stanky.
There we go.
Taking Gruesome
Lanky
to a
and
whole new
stanky.
level.
Alright, cool.
Thank you.
I'll work with that.
Thank you everyone for your patience. I was just doing the hellos to everybody, explaining what was going on. If you all want to
We're in
introduce
the middle
yourself,
of,
feel free. But you know, we're all just
I
dunking
need
and
no
choking.
introduction. I am the man with no name.
Voldemort?
That's the man who will not be named, not the man
Oh,
with no
dang,
name.
it was so close.
Swear to gods.
God, I may have to turn this game down a little. I think everyone yelling is gonna like blow my ears out. There we go. Yeah, well, I'm ready. Will we start with a little easy one? Seems like, oh my god, we seem
Yeah.
we seem so overarmed for this. Holy jeez.
That is because that is all Fluffy Raven. Fluffy Raven is our wealthy benefactress.
Yeah, we're all here to die for Raven.
Okay, well, I guess
Here to use all her money.
No. No. Okay, so I guess we will warm up with the Grafton Farmhouse. This has a recommended team of 2, so we should have way more people than we need here.
Raven can solo it then, yes?
Probably.
Oh wow, thanks.
You're welcome.
Throw
Thanks
me
for
under the
coming.
The reality of the situation is that we have all learned that when Raven sets her mind to something, it just melts before her. Like it might not melt immediately, but it's going to melt. It's inevitable.
Making the impossible possible. I can dig it.
All right, Robokai, when you're good, you ready up.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I will probably be a lot of times just like slowly sinking into my own stomach to try and hide, so I may not be my usual wacky. Oh god, Shakun, don't post a ghost. Okay, don't do that. I'm so easily frightened. I'm a gigantic coward, you know. Like, I feel like this is something that sort of just needs to be, like, impressed upon everybody. Is that, oh god, stop, don't post a bigger ghost. This is like, I'm so easily terrified by this. By this game. I got, like, massive anxiety loading up this game. I'm doing it to myself, I think. I'm really just doing it to myself. Oh, I think Liz's game exploded. That's always good. we're kind of stuck at 90%. Oh, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. if it is or isn't broken, because I think it sort of hangs a bit at the start. I think we're in. I think we're good. Unless
I think
this is
you've heard of
exploded.
You've never heard of Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Oh my god! Oh my god! I need to ask Raven, or I'm not Raven, Liz this when she gets in, because like the two of you are kind of the same person.
The
so
thing is, Liz, it does
like,
hang and do that for a little bit. So just give it. Yeah, there we go. You're coming in now. You're coming in now. You're fine. Sometimes the loading in is just a little wonky.
Susan Clark.
Okay. Didn't even have.
That
like,
is
oh,
that is the
It just
lightest term you could have
froze.
used there, Robokai. All right, Liz, hang on.
Me.
Yes, you. Have you heard of Aqua Teen Hunger Force
Like with Meatwad.
and Master Shake and Frylock?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Like,
that show?
maybe an episode.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
it.
that show.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I made an
The
Aqua Teen
people-
Hunger Force reference while a lot of you were loading in, and Raven was like, "I don't think I've seen this show," and I'm like,
Look at all of the options.
It doesn't
here.
matter. None of this matters.
"It don't matter."
Yeah, so they added a few things like the dots thing. Is that what these things are, or these video cameras? Did we just like bring 6 video cameras because like we want to get like robbed?
The dots are the little black things next to the video cameras.
How do I pick it up?
I mean,
Just E.
I figured it out. Hang on.
So, for those of you unfamiliar with Phasmophobia, I'm going to do a tutorial one moment. Our objectives are to determine what the ghost is, and we'll do that in our journal. So as we engage with evidence,
he's
we'll
currently tutorializing.
click all these things, and they'll tell us what we need, and that'll narrow down what exactly the ghost is.
Yeah.
And you know, we can cross them off, or we can tick them
A lot
on
of
for
my,
what we see and what we haven't.
designs are custom, so I can't really
And
help with
you
those,
take
so sorry about
photos.
that.
You get extra money if you take photos of things like dead bodies and things. And then we have these extra things we can do. So, like, obviously, we want to find out what ghost it is. But if we can get a ghost to blow out a candle, we'll get more money. If all of us go insane, which involves standing in the dark, which is like controlled by that meter, we get more money. And if we cleanse the ghost using ghost weed sticks, we get more money.
Nice infinity shot.
I know, right?
Oh god, did you? Oh yeah, look, there we go. And see, like, there's so many things you could do in this game. I love it. I love it. And yeah, and so we've got to piss off Susan Clark. Apparently, she seems to hate everyone,
Susan.
and she gets
Susan Clark,
she just
social ghost.
absolutely hates being like her name. She wishes she had a cooler name than Susan Clark.
What? Keep saying her name? Susan Clark? Susan Clark.
Susan Clark.
I don't think she can hear us from here though.
No, only in
She
the house.
definitely
darn.
cannot hear us from here.
And I got
Let's
myself a
maybe-
little
Wait, the ghost can
got myself a
blow
little
out
camera for
candle
taking
now?
photos of
Yeah.
ghost-related things. And I think I got one more hand free, don't I? So, like the game wants us to like have her blow out candles, but I guess if we could just find out where she is first, we can get her to like blow it out, right?
Yeah, we're also going to want to do smudge sticks. So I am bringing in a lighter, and once we identify a reasonable area where she is, I will throw a lighter over there.
All right. Well, if there's no objections, I'm gonna hit the button and we're gonna get started.
Let's go see Susan Clark.
I was listening to Limit Break X Survivor.
Maybe I'm not allowed to hit the
Pump
button,
myself
cool
up.
guy. Are you allowed to hit the button? Yeah. What button did you press to make that happen?
Left mouse button.
Okay, I'm dumb. So the other thing is like we've all got radios too, so we can talk to each other while we've got.
It's locked.
Open the door. Stop having.
See,
my
because
God.
it's got localized voice, so.
Open the door. It was locked for me.
I just push it open.
Well, that's
So one person ends up with the key, so that's how it goes. And so now we go looking for the lady. And as you can see, this is terrifying!
Find some light switches.
Susan, give us a sign.
Remember you have a radio, so don't forget to use that.
Yeah, and don't scream into it like I usually do. That's way better.
Run in a secure camera, so if you find a bone or something, holler at me.
Fun fact, you're safe when outside. So if I just lurk out here, no one will know.
Zoom in.
So here's the real question: V6 or V8? Oh, the lights went out.
Oh man, she put the brick right on.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's in the closet over. Can't believe you've done this.
Anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I blew the fuse. I've been just turning on lights as I go. So I might have just blown the fuse.
Give us a bone, bone, bone.
Bone has been discovered. Where bone?
Alright, I got the bone.
Oh, okay. I wanted to take a photo of the bone.
Delicious bone.
Dude, Raven, I heard you and I didn't know
That was definitely something.
Just like, no.
I found a Ouija board. I found the Ouija board. It's if you go
Yeah, so there's a Ouija board that you can also use to pester the ghost, although that's not really one of our objectives right now.
Completely missed this
Clark
thing.
gonna talk on it?
Where are you? Is she saying upstairs? Bruh, thank you for being vague.
Wait, did she say upstairs or just stairs?
She's saying upstairs. Upstairs.
Stairs.
Well, there's a lot of that,
She's in the
but
upstairs hall.
less
She's in the hall.
downstairs.
She's in the hall.
Oh, she's in the hall.
Upstairs.
Kids in the hall?
Yeah, I'm guessing the hall. I'm gonna get a
Mrs.
video
Clark?
camera and put.
Where you
yeah.
at, girl?
Isn't her name not Brown but Susan Clark?
It is Clark.
Yeah, I said Clark. I said Mrs.
I thought you
Clark.
said Brown. I was like, what?
No.
Are you trying to anger a completely different ghost? Look at all them flies.
Yeah. Michael Jackson, are you here?
Do we not have any tripods?
I don't think we brought any.
We have tripods.
Where?
They're in the truck.
Oh my god, the sound of the stairs creaking freaked me out. So some of the things they added is now we have a sprint that lasts for about 3 seconds if we want to really get away from the ghost, but then it doesn't work for like 5. So looking at it, Raven's going full psycho sicko mode, so we actually have got an average. Oh, we don't have an average sanity. That's just like a 1 sanity, and this is our ghost spectrometer that tells us the total activity in the last 30 seconds. And we've got some sound sensors not up, and we've got like a general idea of the map of the house, which I think we can change. No, I guess not. There's probably a button I can press for it. And there they all are. Fluffy Crazy can confirm. I wonder if they realized I left the house like a minute ago. No one said anything on the radio. And well, nice touch is they turn the camera off now when you're in the truck, so you can't just waste all your shots. Wow, that was weird. I think my footsteps were kind of on a delay there. It sounded like I was the only person walking there, and that scared me a little.
Your brand is blue. She's closing a door. She's closing a door.
Ma'am, can you touch this EMF reader? Cause I'm bored.
She's here.
Did somebody pick up the lighter?
She's closing this door too. She's closing this door too.
Susan!
Could you stop pissing her off until I get some equipment up?
No.
Definitely sounds like a hallway monitor kind of situation. Did you guys need a lighter or something? Did you guys need a lighter or something?
I
Yeah,
had a
we have,
lighter over
we
here.
have 2 EMF readers.
I did it.
Hey, there you go. Thank you.
I'm gonna go get the book. Let's go.
Yeah, let me show you where the tripods are.
They can deal with her.
Yeah, that's cool. I was gonna try and take a photo of her for my collection.
Photos vintage.
I have Pogo's. See, I know what that means. I actually know what Pogo's minted.
Right here. Right here.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, they moved the.
But try to
crap out of
explain
those, huh?
Pogo's minted.
Yeah, everything kind of got shifted around.
I got a book. I got a book.
Read a book.
And for a second there, my sanity was the nice number, and then it changed. Oh, there it is again.
Nice.
Jesus.
I'm
Look at
8%,
Raven.
baby.
Holy crap. Look
Yeah,
at
no, I
that.
was like, watch. I came out here for a second to look
Oh,
at
she
like
used-
look at a few
No,
things.
she used the Ouija board. That
Drugs.
crashes the shit out of your sanity.
Oh, look, you're good. 48%.
Yeah, see, I
Good
just
job.
drugs.
Yeah, you come out to the truck. It makes you a lot smarter, I guess, or in the light, I guess. I'm not sure. Like, there was like a trick for restoring sanity they had to patch out, that like involved like pointing directly at the ceiling.
If you use that, you'd be a coward anyway.
We got fingerprints.
Fingerprints copy.
Yeah.
Well, that narrows it down to 1 million different kind of ghost, spook, or alien. Have we considered it's an alien?
Aliens.
Have we
love
actually
aliens.
Oh,
Aliens.
the light in the other room just over there just turned on. Oh, footprint! Footprint! She scattered the dust.
Oh, she's got feet pics on the ground.
Jesus. That's a lot of feet pics.
Oh my god. Oh god, yeah, she's going. She actually doing the step. She's trying to wipe the shit off her feet, I think. Oh god, she coming.
Yo, Raven. Give me your lighter, would you?
Susan Clark.
I dropped it in the truck. You want me to go grab
Oh
one for
yeah,
you?
ghosts will be a lot more likely to sort
Sorry.
of go for you if your sanity is low. Some of them like will single out the person with the lowest sanity. I
Susan
believe.
Clark, kill my friend.
Okay, we're all stepping out, I think.
I heard that.
My friend Brandon always says that as she's leaving the house. He says to go stand and then kill my friend. It's a
I got
funny
the radio.
All right, I have a lighter. You don't need to do the thing.
So did anyone bring the gun?
gun.
It's a
The
gun.
Glock. Just the Glock.
I have finger guns. Does finger guns count?
Yes.
Aces.
I mean, I'll allow it. So that's the things I love about this game. Is it's got like a real weirdness to it. So it goes to go big mode. So it goes.
Can you sign this book for me, please?
Go sicko mode.
Smudge sticks go out quick now.
Did it count as cleansed though, I wonder?
I don't think she's
we'll
here.
check.
I think she's just gone.
I mean, she closed all the doors, turned on lights, and then... What? Did you get spooked?
A little ASMR.
You got a little ASMR.
Little
I kinda heard it from the distance.
Better ASMR than BDSM.
okay? Let's go.
Oh.
You're looking beautiful, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Okay,
You
so
too.
we got the ghost to blow out a candle. We got the ghost to do smudge sticks.
Do we have anything like the things that actually check things off in the journal to make this easier, or just we've got objectives done?
I mean, we've got fingerprints.
So
If
here's
you
the
turn
next
off
one.
whatever the fuck it is you turned on in the hallway there, I can check for ghost orbs.
That's the DOS projector.
Huh.
We have spirit
I'm gonna take a look and see what this dot projector looks like from your side of the thing.
So is that either Phantom or a Poltergeist?
Wait, you got friggin', what's it?
Spirit box.
You got spirit
So we're
box,
looking.
okay.
So the third evidence we're gonna get is either gonna be thoughts or ghost writing.
This is like, you know, a small one. The ghost is pretty tame. She understands
Yeah,
I'm a
don't worry
weak
about
baby.
ghost words or anything like that.
Well, we certainly haven't seen ghostwriting, and a book was one of the first things we put in there.
Yeah, it takes a while. Well, no.
I know, sometimes you need to put a couple books in there, though, because it can be a little finicky.
All right, well,
So we have.
I'm just gonna open a library.
how in the
Spirit
black
box.
hell does dots work anyway?
So basically with dots, if a ghost has dots as one of its evidence, you will see it like walk through the dots like a silhouette. Like just kind of move through it. So it's when you see it.
Are we talking
Yes,
visually, or are we
you can
talking?
either Yeah, it'll either be on the camera or if you're like actually in the room, but like you'll see it.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go through it.
It's hard to miss.
I'm gonna go through it on another.
I'll watch the thing while y'all make your way over there, and then I'll. Oh, it's dots. It's dots. I just watched it swiggity swoo straight through the fucking thing. It's dots. Holy shit, that scared the absolute crap out of me.
I wanna see.
It was like a translucent thing, and it moved through the light, and it was just like.
What?
You saw that. You got. I'm on the wrong thing. Sorry. There he goes. It just did. See, you saw it, right? You just saw it again, right?
Downstairs.
Yeah, it's dots.
A phantom is a ghost that can possess the living, inducing fear to those around it. They are most commonly summoned from Ouija boards. Strength. Looking at a phantom will drop your sanity considerably faster. Weakness. Taking a photo of a phantom will make it temporarily disappear.
So, do you guys want to try to get Objective 3 done too? Because it's pretty easy to do. You gotta stay in the dark.
I just gotta go fucking crazy.
Thanks for
crazy.
summoning her with the Ouija
stupid.
board, Raven.
I feel like we're actually like scamming ourselves our own employment. It's like check the house, see if you find anything, and this is like, and then we just summon a spirit, and then we get paid more.
Are we able to turn off the shoulder cameras or no?
Yeah,
No,
you hit
those
T.
are always on.
T turns off your shoulder flashlight.
Hey. Okay. Cool. We're gonna take this stuff out. We keeping it?
No, you just leave it there.
Yeah, so someone here is like level 2 million, just like waste money equipment frivolously. Hey, it's like I was pretty proud of myself. You guys all saw that. I contributed through cowardice. And if
Yes, please.
the phantom bothers us, I can take a
How much
photo
you
of it.
got?
Set your feet. I'll get
I'm
you
really
some more.
thirsty.
Here, I'll get you some more.
Well, if you're thirsty before, is that a can of salt? Aren't you just gonna get thirstier?
This is beer. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's beer, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Why would you? What?
This is a lady of class.
At 6.5%.
Ghost event. Hard enough.
Somebody
Oh,
died. She was hunting.
Run!
Somebody fucking died. Rest in peace. Was that cool guy that died?
Yeah, I think so.
Poor man.
At least I got my
The
beer.
worst part is I went to take a photo and Liz runs in front of me with the beer, so I've got a photo of a hand with a beer held up.
Listen, it's a frat party.
So good. Yeah, listen.
Selfies.
We need to do it. Let me take
Yeah.
a selfie.
Yeah, that definitely looks like a dead body there, lying in the corner at the back there.
If we take a picture of his body, you can actually get more money from it.
I might have gotten a shot, but I think I used up all my shots like trying to take, because it said, oh, you could temporarily disable the phantom by taking a photo of it. I might have gotten a shot of it, but I don't think so.
You
Oh, you
actually got
forgot
a
your
3-star
beer.
ghost picture. Oh crap. Well,
Oh yeah, I got a photo of it when it was on the stairs, so I got 3 stars. I got a photo of a very did you all see the very fuzzy photo of the can?
amazing.
Is that the one that has like the green and blue and stuff in it?
Yeah, the chromatic aberration one. Apparently,
Oh my
we were all
God,
just
I
moving when I
love
did it. Well, we've got everything we need. I guess we can
Yeah,
go.
you can safely leave.
No one was lost.
Rest in peace, cool guy. Yeah, no one was lost.
This is how it ends. We just ditch the dead people and drive off. And that's Phasmophobia. we got $10 for doing everything, $25 for Bodo's Minted, $10 for the bone evidence, and
How
because I didn't
blow
die,
all of
no
you?
insurance, so I made $150 dues.
Love you.
Blow me, all of you. God, like in one round, you guys managed what you fucking attempted to do the entirety of the last of our stream.
What are you talking about? I got a 3-star photo of a ghost on a staircase.
Yeah.
So
Hate.
it was
We are
worth
Let me
it.
tell you how much I've come to
Professional.
hate you since I began to be.
And I also got a fantastic photo of Liz just waving a beer directly in my face. I don't know if you can see it over here on the wall, but there's...
I went up 2 levels
Yeah.
in that. We did good.
I went up
That's
half a
how
level,
we are.
which was, Oh no, I went up 2 levels as well, yeah, I'm at 6 now, I was at 4.
So just heads up about ghost hunting currently. So essentially when a ghost is hunting, sometimes you won't know until it gets close to you because in the old game, right, no matter where you were in the house, the flashlights would flash and stuff like that and flicker. Well, it doesn't do that anymore. It only does it when it's near you. So you just gotta listen for the ghosts.
Yeah,
making
sorry,
their
chat.
moves.
You're gonna have to
I
wait a
thought it
little
was just
longer
a
to
ghost
hear
with
the
vents. I didn't
horrible
even
sound that
realize
will
it was
escape
hunting.
my throat when I realize I'm
So,
dying.
If you ever hear me like stop talking, and something's like going up like just like that, it's going down in the
If I
Raven
Raven
shuts
2021, if I ever shut up, it means we are in mortal danger.
legit.
I'll be sure to keep my my buttocks clenched, and the minute silence descends.
Yeah, gotta get those buns of steel.
All right, ready up when you're ready. I didn't have something fun like the high school or the prison or anything like that, so we're doing another farmhouse.
That's fine. It's good warm up.
It's practice.
I mean, it's already resulted in 1 death. Hit your radio once in a while too. The static helps let you know. Good advice. We are loading the map. It's just being weird. Don't worry, everyone. Did this to Liz before as well. Basically, I'm not getting a... Yep, there we go. The first time loading in is
Said,
always
I'll practice
always
your
a deal.
bubble right as we were leaving.
So let's-
I'm pretty sure nobody heard it.
There we go. Discover what type of ghost we're dealing with.
Okay,
Have a member of your team
so-
witness a ghost
Ghost
event.
event. Motion sensor, candle.
I guess it's brown this time. There you go.
Yeah, condition brown.
Oh, Nancy! I love Nancy.
Nancy Brown has killed so many
Sweetheart.
people in her time. All I ever do is think
That's
about
just
like
'cause
the
they
Super
don't know how to
Ghostbusters
handle
album,
her.
just the song that opens with "Grandma has died."
Oh my god!
And that's the key we need to use to get into the house.
Yes. Eat the key. Eat the key. We need to unlock the door.
Hot or not 300. Wow, what an amazing thermometer. Jesus. I love this. Robokai, you've got to see this. Hang on. Pick up this thermometer real quick and just read what's on the side.
Okay, you both just like pointed down. It looks
Yeah, I imagine it would probably look very cursed. So, like, is there a way to like angle it closer to me to have a look, or have I basically just got to like try and read it at the funny angle?
You just got to read it at the
Squint.
funny angle.
Yeah, so the hot or not 300, I can dig it.
Ghost Hunter.
So they
Actually, I guess it's easier to read from the side. Hang on, I'll take it back real quick.
okay, hold on a second.
If Liz stops doing whatever the fuck it is she's doing. Looks like the old TF2 spy crab walk.
Crab people. Crab people.
He's right there.
Tastes like crab.
Oh, apparently I didn't drop it. I thought Q was the drop button. G is the drop button.
Crab people. Yeah, G is the drop button.
Yeah,
So you throw
that
a
was
grenade.
Q was the quick switch to something else. I think.
Hello,
There
fellow
you go.
ghost hunters.
There you go. Should be able to read it real nice now. Alright, anyhow.
Open the door.
Monkey.
Monk don't understand what ghost is. Monk only want in-house for banana. Does somebody else have a book, or should I bring a book in?
I have a book.
Then I'll just.
Somebody make a note of where the fucking power box was on this place.
No, but we can find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. You guys start out if you want, but I'm starting with the end in mind.
Looks like it's on the second floor. Oh no, basement.
No,
It's in the
attic.
basement. Oh, the attic.
No,
Oh,
the
okay.
attic.
Great.
Yeah, so be sure to only turn on lights where it's like common areas, like hallways or something
You can actually pick up this knife, by the way. Keep
Really?
an empty slot. Yeah.
Oh, can we stab the ghost?
We're gonna stab the ghost to death. Bone!
You were ridiculous.
Bone! 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 Bone!
Bone, 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 bone.
It's better if you use the goddamn radio when I'm not right next to you.
It's alright, I got bone shot.
No!
Bone!
Did you get the picture?
We found a
Yeah, I took a picture. It lasted longer.
Okay, sick. I'm heading back up to the second floor.
Creaky door. Creaky door.
I love creaky door.
Oh. Okay, I see how it is.
I like creaky door more than squeaky stair. Squeaky stair frightens the bejesus out of me every time.
Squeaky Steve.
I remember watching a video where the people playing didn't know they had the radio, and so they're just yelling at each other across the house, and it was hilarious.
I'm suddenly very low and everything.
Okay, cool. So the ragdolls still count as interactions. Good to know.
There's no, don't worry about it. You know,
Water clean?
right?
No.
The bone ritual is important because the bone is $10. Like $10 is an
Alright,
extremely
maybe you
important.
kept it.
When you think about the cost of a lot of equipment and also what sort of poor students we are, like it's pretty good.
Water, dirty water, ghost in
Hey,
bathroom.
right here.
Toilet ghost.
Toilet ghost? Nancy's a toilet ghost?
Nancy the toilet toucher.
Ooh, look at that dirty water.
And there's like, if one thing if I learned one thing from Harry Potter, which I didn't learn anything from Harry Potter, it's that like
Okay.
toilet ghost is the worst fate.
Some shit set up. I'm gonna go get some gear.
Go get some gear. That sounds like a good excuse to step outside for a second.
Nancy on the way? Nancy Brown? That's her name.
Not yet. No, I won't. I don't want that. I don't want her to even know I'm here until I have all the gear set up. Robokai, we got a positive ID on the ghost. It's second floor bathroom EMF reader went off.
It's a toilet toucher.
She likes the poo dimension.
Daboo.
She likes your buttocks.
Well, I mean, I guess it explains why she's Nancy Brown.
I'll get the dog.
Hey, I get it.
But you want to know what the real kicker is? She's the number 2 ghost we're hunting tonight.
Swear to God.
I'll stay in the truck. I know my place.
poo-poo that.
I'm probably banned from ghost hunting from now on. What the fuck is this thing? Is this the dots thing? Oh no, this is the. Check this out, guys. This is for tracking ghost footsteps. The Hearing Helper 2000.
She's a shy ghost, remember?
Nice try. You almost got me. I will admit, you
Oh.
almost got me.
No, the thing is, I'm not even trying to scare you guys. I just make sounds.
It's just
this is what I do
Raven.
normally.
That's so Raven.
Great! You're the second person to make that joke at me tonight, Liz. I swear to God.
So quick question with the sound capture, does that pick up only the ghost, or will I pick up y'all like walking around?
I think it also picks up people. I don't.
Yeah,
normally
because I
do
had like
that,
a
but I
like
think it
it's
still
not
picks
doing
up
anything around the rest of you right now, but for a second there I had a 0.5 decibel when like you're all walking out, so I wasn't sure. That might
had
have
a
just been the
0.5
staircase
what?
creaking.
A 0.5 what?
Decibel. That's like
Decibel.
dB.
Oh, decibel. Okay. You said decibel, and I was like, wait, is that how you say that?
Oh, quit acting like you didn't understand what he meant.
I
I
look.
knew what he meant.
I
but
I
can't
am somebody who
pronounce-
talk fun silly good. Don't worry about it.
So we got dogs.
Okay,
We got dogs.
excellent.
Got dots? Okay, then I'm gonna move the dots out of there.
I suppose he has to be the one to do this because he's the only one. He looks so funny. God, he looks weird. Just swoosing in there like that, then crouching down like that.
So wait, we had dots. Did we have anything else?
Touch shit up here with
No.
me.
Don't.
Don't touch shit. It's in the bathroom. Just leave it there. Don't touch shit.
am the giant Pooh, and I've got something to haunt at you.
Is it the giant poo?
Yes.
Did you say hi to Nancy for us?
No, fuck no. I'm still not saying anything up there. Are you joking?
See, cool guy has the actual respect for ghosts. Do you watch Nancy? She's just like, watch Nancy. She's like, I'm gonna kill the first person that says my name. Cool guy's like, I ain't gonna say your name. And then you got Raven. Raven's all business. Raven's just like 100 miles in, just like murders the ghost, takes everything. Has already figured out everything the ghost is gonna do. Level 251, the ghost scouter explodes. And then we've got Liz, who's just, she's here to have fun. She doesn't believe in ghosts. I don't think she's ever seen a ghost before in her life. She's been killed by like many ghosts in her time, and I don't think she understands any of them exist.
Wait, there's another one.
Let's go, Raven.
You two and your ghost benders, I don't understand.
Listen,
Gotta make it as fun as possible.
if you're gonna die on the job, might as well go wasted.
Look, you can have one too. It's right here.
No, it's fine. I'm a Cadbury. I'm a glass and a half, and I go to sleep. So you don't want me drinking on the ghost hunting job because then I'll just be in the trailer.
Reason for you to drink with
6.5%
us.
alcohol content.
Yeah, I couldn't handle that. I'd be just like tucked up next to the little radio here. Y'all be on the TV screen going, help,
This
Robokai.
bottle says brown on it.
Yeah, ghost orb confirmed.
My God,
The bottle says brown.
she was a
It's
brewer.
close.
Business.
So that means we've got a Banshee, a Yurei, or a Yokai.
I always sort of found the yokai thing kind of weird, because, like, aren't you a little far from home, buddy? Like, aren't you, like, ridiculously
Well, so
far
is
from
the
home?
Oni. Fingerprints would be a Banshee.
I believe we have entered the ghost taunting phase.
Upstairs flashed on and off.
Spirit Box would be the Yokai.
The game is really fun to watch. It's also just really fun to, like, watch everybody else do all the work.
Yo, Raven, help a cat out. Which one of these is this thing in my hand a motion
That's a
sensor?
DOS.
That's a
No,
DOS.
so this is a motion sensor.
Okay, so that's okay, good. I already put one of those in the. There we go. Good. And we got the candle to blow out.
Ooh.
So we have two things to do yet. One of which is to figure out the last bit of evidence, which is either freezing temperatures or spirit box.
So wait, what was the two we have? Dots and what else?
We have dots
Ghost Orb.
and ghost orb. So
Ah,
basically,
okay.
we have fingerprints, we have spirit box, we have freezing
temps.
temperatures. Those are the three that we've got still.
Okay, so what should I bring?
I mean, we've
have-
got a.
I guess those are the
thermometer
ghost
up there.
orbs.
I've got a spirit box.
I would
in
have
my
thought that was
hand,
dust.
and
I
saw
got
you
UV
guys,
up there.
Yeah, saw you guys fucking around with UV earlier, so we should have everything we need. The thing is that only one of us can go because she's a lonely ghost.
No, so actually, we can all go into the house, but there can only be one person in the room. She is messing around with those lights.
Yeah, because that makes sense.
She's lonely. She's like, come back, bring me back my beer.
Where is everybody? Why are they drinking my brewskis?
So actually, the more things you take out of a ghost house, the more it pisses them off.
Really?
Yeah,
I got
so-
my task.
Yeah, she says, figuring out that she is going to piss off all ghosts forever.
The professional ghost botherer has achieved
I
maximum
am gonna
power.
steal the knife.
Okay, go steal the knife, huh? Okay, that seems like a ritual thing, cool guy. That seems like a dark ritual thing.
I mean, it's Liz.
You know, when you think about it, y'all picking up the beers did immediately precede
I got a knife.
the ghost anger. So I don't know.
Back off a little bit. I'm gonna try to talk to her.
We can roleplay stabbing each other.
There needs to be more ghosts in this
Are
house.
you friendly?
I've got a knife. Watch out.
Are you a boy or a girl?
So
Can you give
inside
me
the
a
ghost
sign?
house, we saw a horrible, scary situation where one of us had a knife
Try
and had an
asshole. I
urge
saw
to
that.
kill us for some reason.
No, I didn't mean
The
to
beer.
do that actually.
Is this what the knife's for? Is to make me take the beer?
Yeah.
Let's
Take the
douse
beer.
fingerprints.
I
Here's a
don't
cup.
know.
Here's a cup here. You want some coffee? Steal Nancy's coffee? That'll really piss her off.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
Nancy Brown wants that
I'm
sweet
not
brew.
seeing anything.
do we really need to anger her though?
Yeah.
Is the thing.
Yeah.
Run!
Guys, I think this is it.
Well, I was gonna say sound off, but it sounds like you guys already did that. What the fuck's going on over there?
How's it going?
Cool guy here.
I'm okay.
Not hearing Raven talk, and she normally can't shut up, so I'm gonna say that she's probably dead.
I found her.
Yeah, that'll be a that'll be a corpse right there.
Take a picture, quick.
I like that we all just whip out the cameras immediately and go, yep, that's going in my cringe compilation. So,
We did good, guys. We did good.
I stood in a corner and I basically just turned off all of my stuff and just went, Cause the thing is like, Raven stepped into that other room and the door locked right in front of me. I was following and I'm just like, oh, I'm
You're
on
like,
over here
no.
now.
Oh wait. I think can't you as a ghost now throw stuff? She's throwing this knife around.
Yeah.
There we go, revenge from beyond the
I
grave.
was like,
She can try to communicate in Morse code that way. I've done that before with a team.
Yeah,
that knife to
I
you,
don't know Morse code, so it's all lost on me.
I don't know it off the top of my head, but I know enough to figure out what they're saying.
Hey, they
Anyway,
got off a sound sensor. That's cool.
well, yeah. So like in my mind, it's pretty easy to call this one freezing temps, which would equate to
You're right.
Uray, I think. Yeah, I'm about 85% sure this bad boy's a Uray.
Yeah, but we didn't witness a ghost event.
We did not. Do you want to go back in there and give that a go?
God no.
I
Yeah,
have
I
a
didn't
knife
think
for
so.
you.
1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to make ready, and fuck this place. Here we go.
We lost our
At
benefactor,
least I got
guys.
a beer.
Yeah, she.
I love how quickly it's like one person dies and the rest of us are just like, and we out. The ghost was a yokai. Cool
I
guy.
got killed through the wall. I can't. believe
Yokai. So mad.
I can't believe she killed me through the wall.
Oh my god.
So
I
she-
was like, I'm gonna
like-
follow Raven, and then I was like, no, I'm not, and I'm glad I didn't.
I was following
What?
you, Raven, and the door slammed in my face, and I was like, oh no. And so I just went and stood in a corner in the next room, turned off of all my gear, and just sat there in the dark while I heard like someone humming, and then you just died.
Yeah,
Yo-
it happens sometimes.
Yo, homegirl, like, what was your friggin' insurance payout there?
It was like 600 something.
Yeah,
You're
I
worth a
friggin'
lot.
think so. I mean, cause she brought literally everything. Like, I'm the only other person who would be adding stuff, and I did not have the chance to put stuff in before she had just like dropped.
So it
her
just goes
massive
to show,
wallet
like,
on
even like the
everything.
smallest house is like, welcome to the hell times.
I figured you might be. All right, let's see what we got here.
Too terrifying, this game.
Hey, we got a high school.
We got a high school. Oh boy. Wow, this
Now, I would kick it up.
high school was
I would-
a thing last time. I remember.
Yup. Last time I actually fooled you and Liz a couple of times thinking you were doing ghost events.
Which ended up meaning that we wasted so much time trying to figure out where the ghost was. Liz got murdered in a doorway, and that's the overlay picture for the stream is
I'm not sorry.
is Liz mid being killed by ghost for those who came late.
Raven, you want to share my locker?
It was that was me taking a photo of the ghost as Liz was being killed. But the ghost went invisible as I was taking the photo, thereby saying, "Oh, it wasn't actually a photo of a ghost." It's like, oh well, you know, I'm sure my own friend is like snapping her own neck right now. You know, like it's just a thing that happens. Sorry, I'm always slow to level up. The school is probably the biggest map I can stand, because it's a two-story high school, as you can see here. A lot of classrooms, a lot of things to
I think our
travel.
models are actually the same height, because like on my end you look shorter too, but it's just because
That's
of the
weird.
camera.
We're
I
all
need my
united in
verisimilitude.
general height.
Welcome.
Although I think Liz towers over all of us.
As I should.
So today's
Alright,
ghost.
Barbara Taylor, social ghost.
Oh, fucking
and
Barbara's a
again,
psycho. She
fucking.
her bloodlust cannot be sated. We're in trouble.
Barbara Taylor, let's go.
Barbara Streisand.
Baba Black Sheep.
Yaga.
So yeah, welcome to the school. You can already tell
Wow, that
why this thing is so intimidating.
It wasn't a brag.
Keep in mind what you saw of the map, however briefly we may have looked at it, and look how far our light travels.
Barbara.
And immediately she's already antagonizing it.
Barbara Taylor.
You're just going straight into the antagonizing the ghost mode, aren't you?
I mean, I
Barbra
gotta make
Streisand.
sure that you're very entertained while you're here with us.
So I had my thermometer posted in this direction, and the temperature's dropping. But then
Oh,
it dips back up again. So it's like dipping down to about 17 and then coming up again.
So what I'm hearing is that she's following us like a stalker.
Give us a sign.
Or it's
Barbara Taylor is a creep.
Give us
That's
a
what
sign.
I'm hearing.
Give us a sign. Give us a sign.
what if I give you like a hexagonal sign with stop written on it? Will that help?
Will it stop?
Okay, so for a second there it was like 16 degrees. Like I'm
Do we
like
think
15 degrees post in this direction, 18.
smoky?
The toilet does seem significantly colder than the other places, but it's not like chilling cold. No, it's just jumped back up to regular.
by playing Minecraft.
Doesn't.
We better go. Don't want to see her when she's angry.
Raven, are you playing Minecraft at school on the toilet again? Open up! Open up! Come up here this instant, young woman!
Dirty water. First floor bathroom. Turn to the right as you get.
They're running in the holes, madam! They're running in the holes!
Why don't you go tell Barbara?
Oh, what if she was the hall monitor and she was like...
The thermometer confirms it.
Oh.
10
I was
Celsius in here.
Do we,
It's
do we think
dark
Barbara was
and rainy.
a teacher or a student?
she's a big.
What about janitor?
Fucking with the doors here too.
That's why she's angry that we're here making noise and messes and stuff.
I've seen some pretty scary, like, Korean horror games about, like, being in school after dark.
No,
Oh,
keep
no.
going that way. I'm gonna go get some more gear.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow you, because I've got a thermometer and you've already, like, thermometerized, so I'm gonna, like, come with you and get something
Alright,
else.
cool.
You got this sway and swagger going, I gotta say. You've just, like, cooled your way in, now you're cool guy on your way out. Just rolling those shoulders, just one foot after the other, looking good. Alright, and while he does that, I'm gonna go start this bus and get the fuck out. Okay, I'm gonna get in.
I wouldn't blame you if I'm honest.
You have no idea how much those two are provoking ghosts right now, is the thing. They are like on full ghost provocation mode. They want this ghost to psycho us very quickly.
We have EMF level 5.
EMF 5, copy that.
So that's a thing. So that narrows it down to... I think they called it Jin, but not a... I thought Jin was like...
Handle for her to blow
the
out
D.
and the salt that we need. I do not have a flashlight though because of all of that, so patience with me.
You could have told me and I would have, like, you know, grabbed one of those things.
I mean, I would just assume you bring more actual ghost hunting gear. Why the fuck did you? Oh my lord! Did you guys turn off the power in here?
No, that was actually the ghost.
That was the ghost.
Swear to
That was
holy
Barbara.
Christ!
So what else would you like me to bring then, if as a thing? Because I got camera and torch, but
Well, I put a book in there, so we don't need to do a book, I don't think.
okay. So no need for book.
We could use a video
Must be a
camera
motion
in there,
sensor.
for sure.
Yeah. And probably dots then
Freezing
too.
temperatures or no?
No, I only got
You want me to bring a tripod then?
Yeah, if you can get a tripod, that'd be great.
We're looking for a video camera and a tripod.
Yeah.
We're by the east wing.
Okay, let me just check the map to see where you are on the map, and then I'll head towards it.
Entrance to the east wing. Just turn right before you get into the building. After I realized the lights were off, I made a quick exit. I can't see a goddamn thing in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my favorite thing to do is to rush early to set up the cameras on tripods all around the map, then sit in the van eat popcorn while everyone else bumbles around in front of them to gather info. I mean, yeah, but I'm sure there's some people here who would like me to be a little more active and also die. Okay, so there they are. I was a bit worried I was going to be doing a lot of roaming the place, like, by myself, trying to find them sort of action going on here. Oh my god, this is so spoochy though, is the thing.
You have to go poop. Go poopy like a puppy.
I say that, I'm getting dragged into the atmosphere and I walk in here and a fucking clown
You said
troop.
no.
Watching you try to open the door is fantastic.
Yeah, swear to God.
Miss
Like, I put
Barbara.
down the tripod, but apparently I didn't need to bring the tripod, so whatever. We've got like a tripod with the camera and then just a regular tripod. I'm pretty sure that's to confuse the ghost.
Are you here?
Juke the ghost. Was it showing an X when you were asking questions?
Hello, are
It's-
you here?
No, because the ghost doesn't come outside.
I keep forgetting to hit push to talk to, but I didn't notice it while I was in there, so I don't know.
Okay, because normally if the ghost doesn't speak, it will put like an X.
Okay,
Oh.
well, friends, check out them optional objectives.
Nice, nice.
Noise.
We witnessed a ghost event?
Apparently.
Apparently no one was paying attention when the ghost event happened, but it definitely happened on that last social
I
journey
think it
inside.
might have been the stink.
Oh, and I
Other
also
distinguished
I
photo.
didn't notice the the footprints in the salt when we left, but
Well,
apparently
the
that's a
footprints
thing.
in the salt imply that we are going to get negative on dots because like we would see Homegirl, just shuffling around in there.
Well, I mean, actually, the footprints and the dots doesn't really work because the first game that we did, we could see the footprints from the salt, and she was dots, so it doesn't always equate to being a negative.
She
All
just
right, well,
spiked up to 7 in
Does
there.
anyone want to go with me to go and try and talk
Whoa,
to
she
her?
spiked up to 10. Holy crap, something pissed her off.
It's probably the
I
extra.
didn't take any beer this time.
It was probably the extra tripod. She was just like, who brings another tripod and doesn't put a camera on it? And was just like, pissed
Filming
as.
in the bathroom is illegal.
She's really mad about the Minecraft in the
Cocaine.
bathroom.
Great.
Oh, I just saw her.
On the dots?
Yeah, I saw her on the screen. I saw like the outline of her.
Okay.
Okay, well that narrows it down a little.
Okay, so
So
we
that
got
gives us-
Wraith,
that
and
gives-
Oni, or Goryo. So we need Spirit Box,
It's a
You
lot
think
less
the
scary
figures
like the fourth or
or
fifth time you see it. It just kind of looks so it looks silly when like you see it and it just skadoodles out of frame.
He's like, whoop.
Skedaddle Skadoodle.
It's like it's the
Well,
Hanna-Barbera running sound from like Scooby-Doo when like they get the wind up going.
Okay, well I've got a spirit box, so if we want to grab some other stuff,
I'll come
we'll
with
go
you
back
because I need fingerprint.
Make sure to stand in front of the camera.
Okay.
You're gonna go with them?
Yeah, did they take a... They must have taken a,
They took a talkie
The
box, a
thing.
spirit box.
Alright.
Aside from the spirit box, what else you taking out there?
Spirit box and fingerprints. So we need the freezing temp.
You've got you've already got, I got a thermometer in there. I dropped mine over there. I'm bringing in smudge sticks to try to keep Homegirl pacified for a moment.
Well, she's still fairly active. I just saw her swigging around just before you all walked in. Now remember, get in front of the camera if she starts trying to kill you. It'll be fucking great.
Fingerprints copy.
I was just talking to myself the entire time then. I wasn't on the radio. I was just talking to an empty trailer. Oh, hello folks coming on in. Welcome to Phasmophobia. It is an adventure in getting ghost stalked. I'm currently cowering in the trailer while the other three go and do like important ghost hunting work. What could possibly go wrong?
According to the Goryo's little fluff, the only way you can see them is through dots on a camera, which is precisely how Liz saw them.
Yep, that's the only way it exists, I guess. Oh, hey.
Hello.
We're back.
Did you
So-
see her again?
But just before y'all walked in, ghost outline occurred.
Yes.
still haven't
Queen in
seen
the
So
it.
toilet.
what sort of ghost was it? Sorry, that y'all got? I was talking.
Goryo.
Goryo.
Ugh.
Oh, there she is. She's run to the camera. What's that? Nasty.
Yeah, how are we sure it's actually a ghost and not an example of stink lines becoming human-shaped by chance?
I
Come see the violence inherent in the system.
door.
I've played that to Cool Guy, and he like was basically on loop for it like 1,000 times.
Which one was this?
Oh dear. So yeah, well, we got it. We didn't find a bone though, so we didn't get that much money. A lot of ghost interactions on that one.
I'm level 12.
We were talking about the I slammed my penis in the car door song and how you just like when I showed it to you, you just wouldn't stop playing it.
In the car door. You slammed your penis in
Your
the
penis
car
in the
door.
car
Like to give you an idea, I went to the YouTube recommendations like a week after I like played it on stream once, like because that's what I was like. This is what my YouTube thing recommends me, and so I go to the Time Warriors one for like our like for all our VODs and our Let's Plays and things like that, and it's just about the front page is just like 10 variations of like I slammed my penis in the car door.
I I can't. I still see that, and I just.
There's just so many variations of it now. Everyone's like just jumping on it. Oh, apparently we've apparently leveled up enough for stores to start selling headlamps.
You slammed your penis in the car door.
But I love the part that's so appropriate about that is it's one of those lines that Parappa sounds incredibly accusatory about, like the one when he's learning to drive and his driving instructor forgets to close the door, so she does this entire rap stanza over, do you know why we stopped the car? Do I know why we stopped the car? I forgot to close the door. He goes, you forgot to close the door. Like, Parappa almost sounds indignant that this has happened. And like, that is one of those moments of slamming your penis in the car door. Like Parappa is just like, how the fuck could you possibly have done this?
All around me are familiar faces, worn out faces, worn out faces. Tried to stack the paint and it fell over, fallen over, it's all over. Okay, I'll ready up.
The other thing that's all over is our lives, because we're going into the fucking asylum.
We're what?
Yes.
We're what? We're what?
Don't worry about it.
Hang on, like I need to.
I don't want to go in the fucking asylum. The asylum is like a metric
like-
fuck
like
ton of
add
why
some
are we
stuff
going in here?
Because we.
I bought a headlamp camera thing, so you know. There we go. Literally everything again. I bought a head-mounted camera.
Cool.
Oh god. I mean, this is gonna take 100 years to load. Oh no! Oh, use the truck screens to help locate the ghost. Yeah, it's kind of nice. The only nice thing about the school and the other thing is you've got so many different camera things set up. You can set up around the place more often. I don't know, like the quickness of the aggression of the ghosts kind of precludes it a little. But hey, check this out.
Like large maps.
I save large appreciation for my dick.
I don't know about that, buddy.
Good response.
Who is it?
Elizabeth
Who is it?
Davis. Elizabeth. Liz, it's you, but
It's me.
So which one's the head camera?
Okay, cool. The
Okay.
blurb is also that the
Oh, these
ghost
ones,
is
cool.
violent. So you know, there's that.
He. What happened?
The blurb is that the ghost is violent.
Hell yeah, let's go.
I'm violent too.
Let's go.
Look, guys, it's me. Ugh. Oh, and they've already left me. I'll grab that. Okay. God, drops you straight into, which is fun.
I've got a door opening in the office right to the left of the entrance. We may have an early find.
Good.
I'd be okay with that. I've got the thermometer. Let's take a look.
Give us a
Oh,
sign.
I'm out of breath.
Give us a sign.
Well, the temperature's kind of dropped a little, so this might be it.
Give us a sign.
What is it specifically?
Oh, it's only dropping down to about 14.
Okay, that's
Well, it's dropped down to 12 now. Now that someone like was using cusses, I think the mood of the room kind of dropped a little.
I didn't cuss. I said Elizabeth. Because her name is
I thought you
Elizabeth
said
Davis.
Elizabeth.
Yeah,
Elizabeth
there wasn't
Davis.
you cussing. It was cuss bunny over here.
Oh. Where you at? Elizabeth.
You can cuss too if you want. Like, I mean, it's already begun, so it doesn't really matter. Like, okay.
Elizabeth.
Jesus.
Elizabeth
that
Davis.
you?
Is it you? I have a sacrifice right here for you, Elizabeth Davis.
She's kinda comfortable.
She's definitely.
Well, that got undeniable very
So is that the big EMS?
Well, I mean, the EMF reader was definitely going off. Whether or not it was EMF 5 is another question.
Was it a fiver?
No, it wasn't. It was 2.
Bugger.
It was cool.
Alright, lay the books down, lay the dots down, put the motion sensor down, squiggle the squiddly doodly. What are these things? What are these things? Are they claymores?
Glow sticks. The purple thing?
No, next to them, the little boxes that look like looks like you could kill someone with them.
Oh, motion sensors?
I thought that was.
Motion sensors to the left. I don't know what the right one is. Maybe sound? There's a
The-
sound sensor like thing.
Yeah, the one. Where the hell are those? Hold on a second. I'm gonna
Oh
like.
my god, we've been stealing books.
Like, you look at that pile of books. Like, I'm surprised we don't see Cool Guy more angry about that. Like, that's like totally disrespectful to documentation. Look at it.
Oh man.
What underneath the main desk here?
Crazy in that room.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've blown more than my share of fuses about that. I have no more fuses to blow.
Okay.
You can't blow anymore.
He's all blown out.
Yeah, I was talking about blowing me earlier. That's
Well,
Seriously,
blowing you-
what
you're
is
gonna
this?
blow
What is this
yourself?
little white thing that I'm bringing? What is this?
That is a sound
What's
sensor.
that?
Okay, so probably fairly worthless.
Well, I mean, we know where she is.
Yeah.
Except for Jesus.
You know who else is blown out? Well, I mean,
you
Nigel
in
Cummings
there?
is technically dead, so.
Yes. Not
Oh,
so
there's a footprint. So there you go. That was the ghost, not us, right? That like made the footprints.
Are we able to make them?
No. She's trying to close the door.
Elizabeth! Stop it!
She's trying to get you in the room with her.
Bad, Elizabeth. Bad.
She wants to sort office supplies with you and watch TV.
Elizabeth on Elizabeth.
Mrs. Davis. Elizabeth Davis. You don't scare me.
Yo, can I get a picture of the footprints?
Yeah. Did you get it?
No, I need the UV shined over here. Without visible spectrum.
Have you got who's got the spectrum torch? Because I could take a photo if you've got a spectrum torch.
It doesn't look
Gone.
like we have a UV torch around here.
I'll go get it.
I'm gonna go in the room. Don't worry. I need some alone time. Are you here?
So this chat will allow me to see where exactly you guys have been like putting your dirty hands.
She literally said no to me. I can't believe this.
She said no?
No, she didn't actually speak.
Ghost says no.
Ghost
Turn off your visible
denied.
spectrum torch.
Even-
Your UV torch is fine. Interesting. Let's get that UV torch
Right by
on
the doorknob?
on the door here. Okay, so looks like we're negative for fingerprints. That's unfortunate.
Have we gotten any evidence?
Not to my knowledge, but we haven't really. Like I dropped a not fingerprints, a fucking video camera in there that we haven't really taken a look at.
Well, I'm gonna give up on this EMF reader because it only goes up to 2.
Oh man, we're getting so many fingerprints over here on the keyboard. You need to wash your fingers off, cool guy. We gotta have someone. So we gotta cleanse the area near the ghost with the smudge sticks too.
Wait, there was ghost orbs.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
Ghost orbs.
definitely
Ghost
ghost orbs.
Do,
Sick.
do, do,
Check
do,
that out.
do.
What is considered freezing temp?
What do you see your breath?
Yeah, well, it's also negative 0 degrees Celsius, or if you're in Fahrenheit, you're looking at 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, it's negative 0.6.
Negative 0.6,
If that's Celsius, then that's a Freezy boy.
Yup.
Okay, so we're looking at Revenant, Yuri, or Hatu. So we need Ghost Riding, Dots, or Fingerprints. And I don't think it's a Hatu because we have not gotten any fingerprints. So we're probably looking at Ghost Riding.
Yeah, it's been doing some serious handling. So Ghost Riding, I think, is off the table.
I'm putting dots in.
Sorry, fingerprints are off the table. Like, that thing was, like, clamming all over the walls like crazy. So.
I'm gonna smudge this bitch.
Hey, we're gonna smudge her out right now. Let's go.
I'm gonna smudge it out, see? Smudge it out.
Ha wah 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 Zooby Doo. Don't stay in there, Scooby Doo. Okay, you smudged for like 5 seconds and then tore ass out of there.
Dots.
That's all the more the smudge sticks laugh nowadays.
We got Dots and Yuri.
Got dots, sick. And I got the smudge stick.
And I made a little Nancy Brown when that fire alarm went off.
All right,
So
who
that's-
wants to go trigger the ghost event?
You mean the phone?
Your rays have been.
Well, I don't know. I heard
Like
ringing
insanity.
and like, you know,
Yeah,
like.
it's a phone. E.
It's
So,
So
it could be
does
a little
she? Oh, he only responds to people who are alone. Okay.
Yeah, we don't worry about that because she doesn't actually do ghost box, spirit box, so we don't have to really worry about that.
Alright,
Oh,
Elizabeth
okay.
Davis. I'm going in and I'm bringing the power of Christ.
Oh, off he goes. Can we? Is this really a good vantage point to watch him die though? Is the thing.
Yeah, of course. If he goes in there. Ooh,
I mean, if he goes, I gotta take a photo of his
I
dead
am-
body.
going to laugh if he dies in there.
I mean,
We'll just see the door slam and one of them die. It's fine.
oh fuck.
Jeez.
That actually did give me a little bit of the goosey spooks. But for me,
It's like I'm out.
for me, it's like it's still not like registering that that is a ghost. To me, that's like a fucking alien. That's like a gray that was running across the screen. The X-Files theme was playing. I want to believe.
I mean, maybe ghosts are aliens. We don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, Xenu. Oh god, he just ran at cool guy. Oh, it's sorry, Elizabeth. She ran at cool guy. They've all been lady ghosts, which is the thing so far.
Yeah. Sexism.
Just throwing things in there into the room. I think salt was getting thrown down to like prevent it from running out of the room. I'm not sure.
I mean, their sanity's pretty good.
Yeah, they're gonna have to keep bothering
At
it for a little bit.
77.
I'm not getting anything from this chick.
You're doing great, sweetie.
She's definitely in there. I've watched her ethereal ghost form run through you multiple times now.
That is incredible. I'm definitely
Liz.
gonna want to see that on the VOD.
Can you see this pencil?
I can see that pencil.
Yeah.
You're stealing.
Let's go.
I mean,
Bigger
stealing
window.
stationery is pretty much entry level office theft.
Just a small town girl, living in a lonely world.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
So the second someone starts Bloody Marying, I'm fucking out. I'm sorry. Do not. I tried to do that once when I was a little kid, and I damn near just like I went up to the mirror and went to do it, and just like went, and then like just went to bed and cried. Are we sure this is a ghost and not an alien, though? I've just watched it multiple times now, and I'm still convinced I'm like watching like an alien scamper across like Cool Guy's periphery.
It's really disturbing that I can't see any of this stuff that you're apparently seeing, homie.
Well, that's because it only appears on camera dot, you know. It'd probably look even scarier if I had it on like your headlamp. You got a headlamp on?
I can turn a headlamp on. I had specifically turned
No, oh, I mean the head camera. Sorry, not the lamp. The camera. They're like you because like I know I'm wearing one and somebody else is wearing another. But it's just like I wonder what it would look like from your view.
Yeah, okay, no, sure. Normally I don't put those on. Let me put those on. Okay, I have a head camera on now.
Okay, we're on the U view now. And we're on night vision, so if you just like hold steady, we might even see it like run at you. Should be good. Well, alright. Ghost trying to close the door on you, I guess. Oh yeah, look, there's Ghost. I see Ghost. I guess you see Ghost. Good news is that definitely counts as a ghost event, so you can come back now. Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty good.
That officially set a shiver down my spine.
And then we're looking at the other two who are still wandering around inside of the place. Are you two just gonna keep going around till one of you gets got by Ghost? Did you close the door?
I closed the front door, yeah.
Okay, because I was about to say they're getting hunted. I was like, oh, I think they're fucking dead, bro. Where are they? Oh my god. Where are they?
Where the fuck?
Oh, there. They're coming now. They're coming now.
Okay.
We needed new dinner plates, don't worry about it.
Yeah, we got this.
Yo, they were hungry.
The worst part is the way you were holding that plate. All I saw was the top part of your hand, and it looked like that thing you can do where you're like, "Hey, check this out," and you look at the person's hand, and they got the circle going. That was all I saw. I just was like, "Oh fuck, I got pranked again."
Raven, should
Dude,
we
all
go
that's
before
me.
they close the door?
I want to get the other pork chops that I made myself for dinner. Whatever, we're going.
Maybe not.
God, Liz,
So
get
no.
over here.
The lights turned on when I walked in there. I think she was saying goodbye.
Yeah, nice lady. You look, we need to document how it kills. Well, we definitely got the right ghost that time. Well, so far so good. Alright, I'm gonna hit the bathroom, so I'll be right back. You guys keep up the
Okay.
exercise.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom too.
Okay.
Liz, you and I are just gonna keep doing the crab walk thing. We're gonna be insanely fucking cursed for when Robokai gets back.
Yes. Right here. This is the best part. Right here.
Human crab bridge centipede. There you go.
Yes.
So who?
At least this game didn't put a jab in it, cause like.
So
I'm
who
not-
is the most
God.
powerful crab out of the two of you? I wonder.
I mean, the
Okay, this is horribly inappropriate. Now, I just want to say, one of you is getting a suit.
We were figuring that we would just be incredibly cursed crab together.
Yeah, no, it just really just looks
have
like
no
Liz is
idea.
humping the back of your head now. Is the thing.
Sure, why not?
You're welcome.
You are welcome.
Dear, I still feel like that first
Why are-
death has put me really on edge. Like, just like I've been like, oh yeah, this is easy. How's everything is cool? And then I hear like whispers and laughter as Raven's neck gets snapped, like in an adjacent room, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't think I'm brave no more.
Hey,
The-
you want to know the thing that'll really make you not brave? Since we didn't have a big mission, we had to do a smaller one. I turned it up to professional.
Well, I mean, we're gonna keep escalating. We're gonna keep escalating.
Let's do it. We gotta wait for Raven though.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna need to wait for Raven to get back, but you know, there's that.
While we wait for her, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back.
I'm considering getting a second beer. Liquid courage for this.
Oh, I've got coffee, which is probably the wrong choice. It's probably the wrong drink of champions when ghost hunting, because you're spending the whole time just being like this. With this expression on my face. Oh dear.
Oh god, I looked back and there was Boreal there, motherfucker.
I
Fucking guy.
seem to always find a way to get you with that, don't I?
Like I was just sort of tabbing around. I wasn't even intending to look back at the stream, and then it just sort of came up, and there's that ridiculous smug ass grin coming up at me. Just every time when I least expect it. Boreal from downtown.
God, VR in this game must be fucking frightening though.
Oh shit, Fahrenheit plays this VR. I'm gonna have to remember that crap for that.
Yeah, I was saying to like chat, just it was like, man, like VR for this sounds like the kind of thing that would just like seize my heart up. I think
The aural noise is terrifying.
I think the biggest disappointment in all this is I can't climb up onto the couch and sit on it.
Honestly, like that, I have slept on so much worse than that couch.
It
Just
looks
like,
comfy.
looking at it reminds me of the memories of so many good naps.
Oh man, look at these! Like our wall, like right now is it's pretty fancy. I've actually got two different shots here of when Raven died, and we all took happy snaps of it, which is good.
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing a lot.
I'm seeing a shot of a wall. The shot of the spooky office, and someone took a photo in the bathroom, I guess, or took a photo of under the sink.
No, that's dirty water. Those are
okay, but it's
dirty
like
water shots.
Well, the dirty. Wouldn't you take a photo of the dirty water, not of under the sink?
Yeah, in general.
Because that's
You
what
are
I see.
seeing something slightly.
No,
different
yeah,
than I
everyone
see.
sees something slightly different. I'm seeing a shot of like the piping under a sink. So someone's like taking a photo of under the sink.
The photos are actually client side, so.
Yeah, but someone's taken a photo of under the sink is all I'm saying. Someone like at some point took a
Hey, guess
photo
what?
of
I'm
under the
ending these
sink.
Conversations.
It's a photo of the sound of dirty water. Ah, that makes perfect sense. All right.
EBDB.
I'm a scat
Activating
man.
ghost detector.
But remember, we're on professional this time, so there's no grace period. Homeboy
Yay!
just goes out at you.
Oh god, it's another brown, and her name is Betty this time. We have not had a male ghost at all, I don't think.
Wow, do they think only women die? What is this?
Yeah. Didn't you know?
Only women die in their homes. Men all just get knifed at the bar.
Only women die.
You! I'm gonna knife you at the ghost bar! I'm going to knife you at the ghost bar! I'm going to knife you at the ghost bar! Ghost bar! Ghost bar! Wow!
Man, what the fuck do I bring?
Yeah. It's like what? Like someone's obviously already got the temperature reader.
Lights are on.
I'm gonna bring
Temperature
like
doesn't help.
I'm gonna bring a fingerprint thing.
Yeah, temperature isn't that helpful and professional anyway. Entire house starts cold.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Entire house starts with maximum spooky zone.
Oh my god.
I'm heading for the. Oh no, wait. Raven already got the power box. Never mind.
You kind of have a bit of a harrowed grandma look going. I gotta say, cool guy. You're like the how do you do, fellow students.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Well, I can see someone has their priorities in
Out
check.
here.
This is like if like Scooby-Doo was like all about Shaggy like looting houses and antagonizing ghosts.
I think I got a.
The
I think
best
I got a
Scooby-Doo.
parabolic microphone hit from the double bedroom.
They were at a 3 and they went back down to 2, so possibly.
The ghost turned off the light in the living room, so it might be around there. Just just remember that professional ghosts will wander around a bit. So
I got another parabolic microphone hit. Dining room or kitchen.
Whoa. I'm more worried about all the propane gas we got sitting out here. What if it's not really a ghost and it's someone's just gonna try and blow us up? I don't think anybody else here cares about OHS as much as I do, guys.
Yeah, I'm getting another parabolic microphone hit. Dining room to entryway.
Oh, where I've been standing this whole time. Good to know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Give us a sign.
I'm gonna start getting some.
You suck.
Getting a camera.
Give us a
set up.
sign. Not you.
Oh. Wow. Yeah, I've had my camera out this whole time.
No,
Liz, do you need to go to Alcoholics Anonymous?
I'm reclaiming.
Take only photos, leave only corpses. It's like
That saying, Robokai.
Give us a sign. Give us a sign. Give us a sign.
Hey everybody, here I'm rapping at you. I want to see a sign from a ghost that's true.
Give us a sign.
Gaio, Gaio. The only rap I know is the One Piece intro. I'm dead. But I got a photo. I got a photo, guys. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually a lot less scary than I thought it would be.
I was outside.
Jesus, homegirl
Hello.
escalated like crazy, huh?
And so now it's just me. And can I play
Alright,
with
well,
anything?
Let's get,
Can I like how do I mess with stuff? So there we go. It took only an hour and a half for me to get killed by a ghost, but that wasn't too bad actually. That was a lot less scary than I thought it would be. All I wanted to do was get like a photo of it. I knew I was being tracked, and I was like, I don't think I'm getting out of here, guys. So I was just like, I'm taking a photo. Fuck this. If I'm going down, it's gonna be with the photo. So this is a good opportunity to just like explore the house, because I was kind of like hovering the whole way before. And I'm gonna be out of the loop now. I can't. Unfortunately, this is about as good as I can do because, like, you know, being a ghost, being dead, like I'm literally dead. Well, apparently that's a thing that can happen. Raven was making it. They're having a phone call. Hello. Oh, I got a beer. Hey guys. I know exactly who to menace with this.
It's a little sus.
You're a little sus.
I'm not saying that you're sus, I said it's a little sus. Unless you are sus. Are you sus?
There's like a bottle or something here. Woo! Wait! Drop it, please. Drop it, please.
Swear to God.
Drop it, please. Wait, can you drop it?
This is for your own good, Liz. This is. Ah, shit! She got it. Fuck.
I got it.
Damn it! Outwitted by a ghost. Outwitted by a Ghostbuster. Shit. Okay. It's gotta be something else I can like.
Temperatures. Where do we think she is? Other thing floating. What's wrong, Betty? Betsy?
I don't remember.
She's Betty Brown, and she fucking killed me. Come on, guys.
Correct.
I'm just gonna interfere with this investigation as best as possible.
He's throwing another bear can. He's throwing another bear bottle. Throwing another bear bottle.
I don't even know where that one landed after she threw it. And this is actually like the perfect pressure release, by the way, after like the horror, the terror, and the fear to just be like, yeah. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh man, that's an ugly grandma. Nice neck. Nice neck.
We did so good.
Yeah.
She was crying. I feel bad for her.
I don't, but that's because she killed me. She is one ugly grandma, I gotta say.
Oh, I didn't even see her. I just heard her crying. She sounded like a child.
When she was killing you, she was like standing over here, which is pretty impressive actually, like right here. And I just walked up to her and went, "Hello, lady."
This is where the cold temperatures were.
And this is where you died. And
Excellent. Well, let me go pick up some
what did me just like repeatedly like throwing and catching the beer look like?
It was like flying up and down. So I was like, can you drop it so I can put it on the pile?
That's exactly why I wasn't gonna stop.
So good.
Did she die in the kitchen?
I'm trying to figure out where you went.
They can't even find my body.
That's why you gotta die somewhere really cool, like the stairs. The thing is though, I actually got like a really good shot of the ghost, I think, before I went.
I'm gonna try to go back in there.
Oh,
The
that's
ghost might
And-
be in the dining room in the kitchen area.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go back in there. And if I get
Oh no,
hurt,
apparently
you
apparently
can
they
leave.
didn't count. Damn.
Okay.
Done and done.
Apparently my shots didn't capture the ghost at all, so I died for
Oh,
nothing.
No.
I stopped
Do
to
we know
take a
what
photo.
evidence there was?
Sorry?
Do we know what evidence they had? Because I know that I know we had freezing temps, but I don't know what the other ones were.
I'm mostly just gonna hang out until a cool guy just does what he always does and debriefs everyone.
Could you move? Oh no! Oh no!
I think I just scared Raven.
That's That's not good.
Amazing. I'm getting more stuff.
Hello? Oh. Okay.
Well, cool guy's dead.
Well,
Okay. Well,
Did Cool Guy die? I think Cool Guy died, right?
yep, I'm thinking cool. That.
Oh, why is he not talking? Where is he?
I'm just gonna guess it's a demon.
Hey, how's it going?
Yo, throw something at me when you guys have your guesses marked down.
No, utility room.
We're to throw stuff when we've got our like what we've got marked down. So if y'all got like other things you wanna guess, go for it.
I put down demon. That is such a fucking aggressive ghost.
All right, there we go. Just put in demon.
Yeah, I just put in demon. I told her to go.
Oh, I know. We were in here throwing shit at her. I was really glad that everybody else died in
Demon!
Good call, nice.
Did I call it?
It was a
Amazing.
demon.
I'm so glad that the one time I've died so far, I took 2 other people with me.
Damn.
Wow.
Almost made it away. I fucking almost made it away because I threw down my gear. I turned off my thing. I shut the fuck up and tucked myself in a corner. She almost lost me.
Yeah, that room is kind of a death trap.
Yeah, she caught me on the stairs, so I knew I was dead. So I tried to take photos of her and did not get a single photo of her.
Dude, I was outside when he died and I could hear the camera going off. Just like-
I should have been yelling "Remember my legacy" as I went, but I just kind of was like, "No, I gotta take a photo. I gotta take a photo."
I panicked. I think I still had stuff on him, which made it really easy for her to find me, but yeah.
All right, here we go. Here's the good shit. Prison time.
Hey! Prison!
Raven.
I have never done the prison before. I think this got added after I played
It
this.
did.
Of bear cans?
It did. I'm
Of
gonna get another
anything.
beer for this
Just a
one.
pile in the truck.
Okay.
You heard nothing.
This is a private meeting, excuse you?
Let's go into my office.
Okay.
Okay, so oh god. Okay. So we are gonna we're gonna
Ah! Ah! Get out! Whoa.
Betty Brown?
Ah, get out! He's helicoptering! Ah.
Hey, guess what? All of this conversation is ending.
We're done here. We're done with this tomfoolery. This game has the perfect balance of like light japes just from
He
players,
said no one man should have all that power.
just like and the abject terror.
Kanye?
God, that's a prison, all right.
Very cool.
Kanye West, holy crap, girl.
Hey, James
I know who
Miller!
Kanye West is. I was doing a meme.
Okay.
Okay,
cool.
so this is a men's prison
Don't
then.
know the Kanye meme? We got a man?
Finally,
Ma-
some good men.
Aren't we at the
Oh, you're
prison?
the postman?
Yes,
Yes, we're in the
we are definitely at a prison. That is a big prison.
Okay.
How do you flip the map, by the way? Is it like the button next to it?
Yeah. And that just changes the level.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to see. Okay, there's a lot of cell to
And
prison.
they have handcuffs.
Oh. We're gonna get
All right,
out.
I'm bringing in parabolic mic.
Sounds like y'all got all the ingredients for a good time. Pardon me.
Normally, especially on not professional. So
You want to give me a tour? Yeah. Metal
So this-
detectors.
This is the interrogation / screening room. We have coffee.
Oh wow, this is just like Resident Evil.
Do we have coffee? I
2.
don't think we have coffee.
We also have handcuffs.
And the weapon locker over here for locking up weapons. I don't think this is an interrogation room. I think this is like a front
Wait.
door.
I have to go back to the truck for a second.
Truck. Honk.
Trucks aren't even real though, is the thing. So where are they going?
Trucks are fake conspiracy theory.
Have you actually seen a truck in your life?
Yes.
Oh. Well, there goes all of my life's work. Persons desiring to visit must arrive at least 1/2 hour before the desired visit period.
So, it went up to a 10.
Yay!
If we do an 8 right now? 10?
I have a parabolic microphone hit in cell block A.
Great.
I ain't gonna lie, I got a little scared just now.
Just a little scared.
If only you could mod in Mr. X. A person in chat after I said the Resident Evil comment was like, "What? We should get Mr. X modded into the game," and I was just like, no, bye."
Who's that? I don't even know who that is.
Resident Evil 2, a very large monster man in a trench coat and hat chases you around a police building, and in the remake, he's extremely terrifying.
Not much of an affinity for picking up
That
anything
doesn't sound
in
good.
cursed place.
And some people have modded him to be Thomas the Tank Engine, and some people have just modded him to be exactly the same, but instead of a trench coat and a hat, he's just wearing a thong.
Oh, interesting. Beat block.
Well, he did say the hit was... Yeah, prison, by the way.
Oh, interesting.
Did you just get lore?
No.
It looks like a piece of paper. Did you just pick a piece of paper up?
No, I would never steal from a prison.
Did you just get lore and you're not gonna, like, tell us lore?
What kind of person do you think I am? I would never, ever in my life do that.
Can I read it?
I mean, if you can try, it doesn't do anything.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I thought it was gonna be, like, exciting information. Well, I can't read it now, can I?
Okay, we've got confirmation. Cell block A.
You looked like a terrifying frog for a second there when you got down on your hands and knees.
I guess we have to go to block A.
You're just like, read it.
There's a bunch of blockheads over there.
Ew, that's gonna get you stabbed in the showers later by Ghost Sanchez of Cell Block A.
You guys might want to get to the truck. Raven's about to practice her chaos dunk, and we might destroy this entire place.
Oh no. Do you know the way out?
It's just right ahead.
Oh, the metal detectors. Haha.
Hopefully our ghost had lots of, like, jewelry, and so when it goes through, it'll set it off and we'll know if it's coming for us.
Yeah, we'll go watch them die on the cameras. Oh, it's pretty tame right now. Under
Yeah, like,
5.
spiked. It's super spiked before, and then just, like, I guess, mellow it out.
You fucking mad woman! You nearly killed us all.
Things are happening, I think.
What did you guys do exactly that, like, nearly killed everyone? I see ghost orbs!
Harnessing the power of the chaos stone.
I saw ghost orbs on camera 4.
Camera 4, huh?
Yeah, I have no idea where camera 4 is.
I mean, we already confirmed the ghost's general location. Like, gotta be
but
cell
we
block A.
found the
We got an
ghost
EMF
door.
hit, and I got multiple parabolic microphone hits.
It does look like it's in a cell block, so it's probably the cell block A cameras, if we're being honest.
Can you see on the map which camera you're looking at? It will be lit up green on the map in the...
Okay, so it is the one that was pointing at cell block A, I think.
Incredible. All right.
Let's go!
So yeah, like I definitely saw little ghosty orbs.
Alright, I'm going back in through cell block B.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna like toggle around see if I can see anything interesting on any of the other cameras. I appreciate the game doesn't
I'm
do like.
going in with a motion sensor. Hopefully, we'll get that done.
Okay, bye. I'll be here in the truck eating.
RoboCop, what's my sanity at?
76%, going up to 80. You're all right.
Alright, cool.
Everyone's actually like in the high 70s, 80s, low 80s. So our average sanity is pretty good.
God, I always half expect Mr. X to pop out anytime here. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
really
I had to
don't
explain.
think
I had to explain to Liz who Mr. X was.
people do.
I had to explain because we were talking about it before too. Because someone says saying that it needed to be modded into the game, and I was like, man, no, no, please. And then someone else said was like with the thong, and I was like, okay, I'm amenable to this now. Okay, there we go. We've got. Oh, Jesus Christ! That is definitely Big Ghost Man. Are you guys all right?
Hell up, Liz.
Man just tried to kill me.
Yeah, I switched over to your head camera and just got a face full of like ghouly ghoul. I'm under the suspicions that that our friend Mr. Miller was the janitor because he looked very janitorial.
Man,
Well,
literally.
the good news is I was on the ball and I got a picture or two.
Yep. Yep, they crossed off objective 3 and everything.
Is off the list because it only went up to 4 when he was doing that in front of me.
Yeah, and Ghost Activity hit 8 at the time. It's a oh, I'm talking to myself. Ghost Activity sitting at a sweet 6 right now. It did hit 8 when y'all got ghost pranked.
Okay, I need a book. I need
So the temperature has gotten down to 3 at the lowest.
UV.
So
Yeah, okay. Those are 2 things we can do.
Raven. Oh my god.
Mmm.
I'll just leave that there. Don't touch it, okay?
What was that noise though? Is the thing.
What noise?
The
Oh, that was Raven.
I know. It was less of that I didn't know where it was coming from, and more of the why. I guess what was the
Raven?
yeah, but why would you go on handcuffs? Don't they go on your hands or your feet?
I mean, yes. Or the table.
You're just trying to get me to
That's what I
leave the
found
truck, aren't you?
I mean, you gotta go and experience this place.
Yeah, I really can't huddle away in cowardice forever. I gotta go out there and get killed.
Exactly. That's the spirit.
I get it, cause they're ghosts.
He had an axe.
He did. I saw it. Like I flicked over to the cameras just as like he was like standing in front of everybody.
That's creepy. He like popped out of nowhere. It was weird.
Yeah. So this is where everyone's like, "Hey, hey, baby, how you doing? I miss you."
What's up, James Miller?
Don't listen to her. She doesn't know who you are.
What?
She doesn't know a thing about you.
Know who you are, James Miller.
Don't fall for her tricks. She's trying to get an NFT of you.
An NFT. Christ.
Ghosts don't have rights. Think of the Amazon and how much of it will be burned down just processing ghost NFTs.
This
Don't let
is
this guy out of
this
here,
is how
he's
the
a rat.
Aboriginals were actually correct. You have your soul stolen not by the photo, but the NFT that's created of it.
Oh god, that's terrible. I could not think of a worse thing. Ah, you know what? It just occurred to me. Oh no. You see, because what we've just described is what they did in the latest Ghostbusters film to like Hal Raimi's.
you need some coffee?
I'm good, thanks.
Now I'm depressed.
We're gonna haunt
Okay, I'm just gonna throw it on the computer. It's fine.
freezing temps or dots projector.
The temps only got down to 3, and I walked through a good portion of that front hallway. It got down to 3 when he was right there too. So that was it.
All right, I'm gonna throw down a couple of dots projectors and.
So to confirm, we've just got Ghost Orb and nothing else so far?
No, we've got fingerprints. I definitely confirmed fingerprints.
Okay, so we've just got Banshee and Hand too, then. Cool.
Why are these things moving? Stop that. Coffee's haunted. Oh, okay. Well, now it's doing it again.
I think it's just a matter of collision. Your handcuffs are behind you.
Don't worry about it. I know it's collision. But we like to pretend it's ghosts.
Alright, there's still more stuff in there. Let's go.
Why can't we pretend it's aliens, though?
Are we playing alien hunting?
That's exactly when the aliens are gonna get you, though, when you least expect it. When you think you're hunting ghosts, that's when the alien comes out and goes, "Hello, human! You thought you hunt ghosts, but we hunt you and ghosts!" And then they use an alien ray gun to, like, suck the ghost up. "Now you must pay for Grandma NFT!"
Projectors I just put down.
Do we have a shot of the projectors? I think. Do we? Do you have like a camera down for to look at the dots?
No, it's the pre-built camera 4, the one that you saw the ghost orbs with earlier.
Okay. Really just looks like you're changing it with your head. Alright. Yeah, okay, we're watching it, and we're gonna keep our eye out for spooky man ghost alien walking through do dot senses.
Was this the one where you saw the ghost orb?
Yeah, this is the one where I saw the ghost orbs. I saw them on 4. It was like 1, and it kind of whiffled off towards the right. Well, it's gonna be embarrassing if it was like a particle effect that has like a 1 in a million chance of spawning.
I mean, it indicates that the ghost was there, right? Well, the ghost was definitely fucking there
Well, that's good.
because we had a ghost event
He
right in
was
front of us.
fucking?
He was
Yeah, dude.
fucking there?
Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe when he was alive, James Miller looked a lot better than he does now, and he fucked.
It's possible. It's possible.
Man's jaw's falling off.
I mean, maybe he just fucked a little too hard, you know what I'm saying?
No.
All I'm saying is you might want to run the ultraviolet light over like all this stuff you're bringing in. Is all I'm saying. You know, it's that kind of a haunting, you know.
I don't know about that.
Imagine. Okay, I gotta share this from chat. Imagine first contact is the big chunkers meme. That's like the first thing that aliens see from us.
I believe it.
You know what? It would happen.
I feel bad for them though because they wouldn't understand the Bugs Bunny part of it. They'd just be like, "What? What is this? What?
Fat
What?
rabbit.
The real question is, what's the first meme they see?
I mean, it barely matters. You would have to have like a gestalt of memes. It would basically be like how the Cybertronians learned English in friggin' Transformers Prime. Like this is canon. They basically just crash landed on Earth. They connected to the internet and they just read the internet for like a month until they understood our language.
I'll say this. If the first thing aliens encounter isn't a Lamau, I'm gonna be upset.
The first thing they learn is YOLO.
No.
That was the deal breaker. The big chunk is not a Lamau, but YOLO. I would have thought that aliens going across time and space to come to a planet full of like people who nuke each other would be definitely the definition of YOLO.
Very true.
There's an entire book called "The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet," and it's one of
That's
those
a name.
books that I understand is more of an experience rather than a good story. I'm also getting really pissed off by James here because I have like completely mined that area with motion sensors and shit, and we're not getting anything out
Yeah,
of
but
any
he
of them.
angry right now. Oh no,
I'm
he's
not seeing any
Never
ghost
mind.
orbs in that section.
We literally saw him there. Like, what the fuck?
I
do
know,
we
but
want?
there's no ghost orbs. I'm not seeing any.
Maybe he moved.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just like a little bit of a bounce. Maybe it was just like he was there and then he moved
Where
on.
did you put that tripod up?
I put it right in the entrance of
Yeah, basically in the little doorway entrance
Okay, yeah,
to it.
yeah. Okay, you basically had exactly the same idea that I just had.
I really hope the first thing the aliens see is Rule 34, and they think we're just like a bunch of bunnies.
No.
What?
Please, no.
Liz, that was one of the weirdest things I've ever heard you say.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm trying to think of something else to do.
Are you ready?
Wow, that, when you're walking into a ghost house and someone says, "Are you ready?" Like, I'm pretty sure
Are you
not for a
ready?
good time.
Bum, 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 bum. Adrenaline is pumping. Adrenaline is pumping. I don't know if you know that song. It's a Twitch thing.
I know how to make my videos appear on Twitch, but I don't know anything else.
Oh.
That's all I understand is I press a button and then people go, "Wow, you bad at game," and I go, "Yeah." So what's that?
I have no idea.
Contraband.
It's mine now.
Well,
What's the
that's
guy's
definitely
name again?
contraband.
Break my heart.
James Miller.
James Miller,
closed the
I'm
door.
taking your shit.
Oh, you closed the door?
Sound off if you got a pair.
Alive.
I'm alive.
The door's still locked.
Robokai?
He was with me.
I'm okay. I'm just scared.
Alright, thanks, fuck.
I broke the door. Fuck!
I'll be honest with you guys.
Hallways.
I don't actually know what's going on. I hope the aliens see, like, one of my videos. I think they'd like it.
Hello?
Yo, cool guy here.
I live.
Alright.
The conclusion is what I just walked outside with is so important he had to hunt twice.
Yeah, homeboy is pissed right now.
Yeah, we might be at the point where we're just gonna have to talk over the radio so we can immediately hear if he's hunting. I'm coming over to the camera.
I've got a friggin'
Door stuck?
crucifix here at the entrance to cell block A.
Okay. So, yeah, we should be careful because he might spawn in again. So we're just
Door stuck?
do this.
Also, cool guy, your sanity's at like 14%. You're the lowest of all of us.
Incredible.
10.
Door's stuck. I beg of you.
Down to 4.
Oh, I was seeing the wrong button. I should have known. I keep trying to use E. Oh, did it just...
Did you make it out? They're locked in there.
Yep, they're back in there. Quick! One of them's got a head camera.
Let's go, let's go. How do you switch it? I don't even know.
That's mouse. Mouse. The mouse. It'd be a lot easier if we didn't have so many coffee cups in the way. Oh, they're still alive. Oh fuck, it's a 10, yo. It's a bad angry 10. Yeah, that's me.
Well, that's you. I think you're the one with the head camera.
I'm alive.
Alright, cool.
Alright.
I'm okay.
I'm.
I got out just as it all kicked off.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying I got out before it all kicked off. He's mad at a 5 again, by the way. And climbing. You guys might want to hurry out.
Impression that this cat is a banshee and he's targeting me.
Yeah, they're back at 10 again. I think you guys are in trouble. Good luck.
You're at 1%, cool guy.
I mean, we're out, so he can be as mad as he wants at this point.
Okay, well that's good.
Okay. Eat your pills.
Not pictured me sitting at the door pressing E, trying to open it to get out, as you are all talking and just saying, door stuck to myself.
Door stuck.
Not realizing I had to left click to open the door because I managed to not do that the entire time.
Look at, he's all over the place.
He's got to be wandering like crazy at this point, because like we literally saw him in that hallway. He is
I know
nowhere
he
to be
was
found.
temperature in there again, but it was at 3 when he was right in front of us, so.
Sure, yeah, no, I think we can discount freezing temperatures, which incidentally also would imply a banshee. I'm pretty sure a banshee, like the banshee would also explain how all of us keep surviving is because he's targeting me, and I keep jumping away and being all sneaky breaky.
Yeah, I don't
So
know
do
if
we
it's
wanna
ghost
go with that?
orbs. I'm not sure about ghost orbs.
I definitely saw like a little circle flying along, but if you don't believe it's ghost
Yeah, a
orbs,
little
we'll take it back up again and we'll keep looking and see what we're actually on for.
Yeah,
I mean-
that would be appreciated.
Okay, I mean like
We still got a motion detector the
Biggest
ghost
thing-
and all go crazy anyway, so it doesn't matter.
biggest thing will be locking down where homeboy even went. The parabolic microphone is probably your best bet for that.
Go
We should probably
crazy.
put a motion
Yeah,
sensor
yeah,
in Salt
yeah,
Lake
yeah,
City.
yeah. Oh god, yeah. Oh, I see what I was
Well,
doing wrong with the door. It was push, not pull. I was trying to pull on it the whole time.
Oops.
Well, we have one.
Thanks,
we have
Chad.
one more motion sensor, like about where are you wanting it, Raven?
What if we put it on the back of your head, cool guy?
What?
What if we put it on the back of your head?
I mean, that would definitely get the objective done right before I fucking get murdered.
Oof.
There'd be a lot of motion on it.
Motion of the ocean.
Well, we get a motion full 360. Oh, now it's motioning towards the floor.
Huh.
Why are there cameras outside? Does this ghost come outside?
No.
No.
It's for, you know, thematic reasons. Prison would have cameras on the outside.
Immersion.
Yeah, that's the word I couldn't say. 'Cause I'm...
Okay, well,
Mush.
I'm going to continue operating under the assumption that this cat is a banshee, and if that's the case, then I'm definitely bringing the power of Saint Michael with me.
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
boy.
if you go in there and you're losing sanity faster, does that mean it's targeting you and we can just assume?
I don't think I was losing sanity any faster. I just went in and was doing things while you guys were joking around a little bit.
Yeah. I lost the box that I stole that made him really angry.
What,
wait,
the spirit box? Like
No, just like a regular
Oh my god, it's a
box.
racer! That's an eraser.
Oh, it's a
Is
blackboard
it? Oh,
eraser.
I
God, I
didn't
haven't seen any
know.
of that. I haven't seen like one of those that size since like primary school.
I was about to say, is
Oh
this
my
the
God,
he's mad that I
seriously, like-
stole his
That you could
food?
delete a
That is
child
insane
with
in
that.
the 90s. Like you throw that at a 6-year-old's head, and the 6-year-old is going to choke to death on the chalk.
We could take a banshee out with this. I think this is the secret
They
weapon.
actually are so.
I think this is how we kill James Miller. I know he said Frank Miller. We could probably kill Frank Miller as well, but that's illegal. He's an actual real person.
Raven, we doing this?
I guess let's go.
It just looked like you were sipping out the fucking coffee then. You were like, weeks old
Back in,
coffee.
Let's go.
Oh boy.
This is fun. Oh, it's 10.
Well,
We're getting hunted immediately.
is the door closed?
Yeah. I heard. They're in the corners of the room. They're hiding.
Damn it, Miller, I wanted to play.
Well, go wait by the door. You can go in and say hi.
What, you think I am stupid?
You said you wanted to play, you know?
Yeah, and I'm playing. I'm playing about actually wanting to do something. It's a bit. You know, it's like...
Oh, right. It's really easy to say it when you're outside.
Yeah, exactly. It is extremely easy to say it when you're outside.
Okay, someone who's not me needs to do this. This cat is on my ass.
Okay.
Nice ass.
Oh. One is
Here's the parabolic microphone. I am on camera duty. Jesus.
How does the crucifix work?
You put it in a room, and if the ghost tries to attack, it has a chance of blocking it, but the crucifix gets partially destroyed.
So where do we want to go?
So for the question, where do we want to go? I think the answer is home. I want to go home. Is I think the thing.
Bro, I think this guy's trying to kill me.
Dude, this guy is absolutely going nutso. So I think he is after me because during my brief stint in there, Raven, I lost 10 sanity points.
Oh no, the crucifix. Alright, I'm talking on radio because if he tries to attack again, we need to know because he's a little aggressive.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay, he's got a little bit of aggressiveness.
So to the question, where do we want to go? I'm thinking home, under bed, cowering.
You know, our original stream name was called
Howard Discovery Crucible, and I think we figured out. Great.
It's
again.
this is like I don't like our odds of actually accomplishing anything if this fucko is gonna be like trying to go on the hunt every
we
5
need to
seconds. Yeah.
No, we need to leave. This guy has gone completely insane.
He has gone ghost sicko mode. He is not suffering us wasting time in his prison. He'd be like, "No, get out."
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna tell Raven and Liz to get out of here once the activity goes away.
Girls, get out. There's nothing more we can do here.
Meow.
Yeah, he just too angry. He too hangry.
I did not mean to meow over radio. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, like this kind of sucks. We're not gonna have a real good objective thing here, but man, like we just can't do anything. This guy is way too active.
I mean,
Well, I definitely think we're sitting in bad shit. Look, look, it's
There it goes.
again.
There
He just did it
it
again.
goes again. Yeah, like he just tried to hunt again.
Oh my god.
Like less than 20 seconds out.
He's at the door, just going, "Let me in!"
Alright, we're gone. Fuck this place.
Yeah, I put down Banshee.
EBDB.
Click. Whew!
The miling.
Yeah, so I guess Ghost Orbs were wrong.
I never would have thought that Eraser would have made such a huge problem.
I guess the Ghost Orbs were. I definitely did see like floating orbs though, so I don't know. Like it was only
Yeah, no,
one
I
though.
saw what you saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw what you
All right, well, we got another prison, so let's go. Let's try to redeem ourselves there.
A prison redemption arc, huh? I may have taken a photo of something that didn't fucking matter. Don't worry about it.
It beats the hell out of another tournament redemption arc.
A tournament arc in Phasmophobia would be fucking cursed.
Well, this one's a women's prison.
Oh. Well then, Jennifer Miller.
Wait.
Isn't it James Miller?
Oh god, they're a family of janitors! Or criminals. I'm guessing janitors.
Okay, so just so we're clear, everybody, a myling is a very vocal and active ghost. They are rumored to be quiet when hunting their prey. Strength: a myling is known to be quieter when hunting. Weakness: mylings more frequently make paranormal sounds. Evidence: EMF level 5, fingerprints, and ghost writing.
I did not get EMF level 5 when he
And we
was-
didn't get- and
we definitely put a fucking book right where we saw that motherfucker, and definitely didn't get ghost writing. I was 1,000,000% looking for that.
I had one in this.
Myling more
Like I
like...
said, they could just be really finicky sometimes.
Yeah.
Myling more like lying.
Lying.
Lol, get it?
No, I don't. Please explain it to me.
Oh, okay.
But it was your joke. You explained it.
Look, I'm a lot like a ghost. Nothing I do actually has any rhyme or reason or sense to it. That's why I'm on the team, because I'm the most ghost-like.
Oh, you ain't gonna.
You notice how whenever there's like a ghost hunt happening, I vanish?
Oh no, I know.
I mean, that's because I'm a coward, but anyway.
Let's go. Nope, nope, this way.
Or something we can use to actually identify this chick.
You want me to go get it?
I can do it.
I heard a door open. I heard a door open.
Was it mine?
Did you open one over here?
No.
It's just gonna be in exactly the same place. It's just James Miller in drag. You can't fool
Okay,
me.
it sounded like a cell door. I think it might be actually in the same place.
Aw.
I'm gonna go get
That'd
the
be fucking
parabolic
typical.
microphone. I'll be right back.
The Miller twins.
The real twist is there was no twins at all, just one of them.
Just one.
Getting 2 paychecks, and then when they retired, 2 welfare checks.
I will say this map's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Ooh, I just
yeah,
showed.
when this-
Ooh, I
it's
heard
open.
that.
Yeah, we got like.
It's in cell block A. I just see you open over here.
Oh yeah, door definitely opened.
I put a camera at the intake hall to cell A. Holy shit! Yeah, we were already at a 10 activity there for a minute, friends.
Oh good, we've got a very excitable friend then.
Very good, very good. The temperature has not gotten below, below 15.
Cold, but not cold enough.
Right?
Alright, I'm gonna dispense with the parabolic microphone since we're already sure it's in cell block A.
Why am I not surprised?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Is that a bar of soap?
Shh, it's a surprise for Lily.
Are you gonna put it on the floor of the trailer?
No, I'm going to give it as a gift.
Dots down, salt deployed. Raven, you heard a cell door move, right?
Yes.
Copy. I'm gonna
Yeah,
I'm gonna get the UV.
I thought I heard like another door open as well, but at the same time I had no track of where Liz was at the time. Oh, Liz isn't here, so...
I have a gift for you, Liz.
See if I can get some fingerprints.
What is it? You brought me an eraser!
No, it's soap.
It actually kind of looks more like a body washer, if you ask me.
Bar of soap.
Well, is you cleaning the wall, or are you doing like the prison soap bit?
Pile.
Both.
Oh, okay then.
Making the pile there so it's not in the way.
Okay. Yeah, because last time it did kind of like get in the way a little.
It was like cluttering the desk.
It was literally vibrating off the desk.
It was a good bit. I liked it. I did, if it helps, cool guy, go up to the door that it had opened, and I waved my UV on it, and it didn't. I didn't see any fingerprints.
Oh, you actually had a UV torch in there?
Yeah, and I sort of waved it around the door and checked it out, and there were
Okay.
no fingerprints.
Then I'm not going to bother then. I guess I'll bring a book instead.
Yeah, tell us to write a goddamn story about it.
Let's go.
Let's go. It's time to confront the ghost once and for all and at once.
Sounds like a bad anime line.
I did it in my bad anime voice too. I've got like a voice for that.
I perished the fucking thought.
It's actually incredibly similar to my Shadow the Hedgehog voice too.
Oh God.
Your friends make you weak, Sonic. Don't you understand?
My super laser piss.
Sonic,
Super
gaze
lazy
upon how
ass
fast
down
I can
as the bullet
urinate.
Tails got trolled. Wait, are you old enough to know Tails got trolled, Raven?
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's not that old in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, like I'm still like old Simpsons quotes still like come forth like contextually appropriately into my head, and it upsets me greatly.
Are you here?
Can you write in the book for me?
Is you is or is you ain't my woman.
What's your name? If I
Do we
get an
know
X,
response
just
to
in
everybody or
general-
alone?
Oh, I don't know. But if I get an X, does it mean it won't ever respond, or it's just telling me it didn't respond to that question?
It didn't respond.
Are you here?
It'd be a pretty alpha ghost play if it like opened the door in cell A and then just like took off to like cell B and just sat down and had a coffee.
You.
And was just like, oh man, I'm so glad I got those idiot ghost owners in the other cell block. I can finally enjoy my tea.
I gotta go. I stole their book. I mean, I didn't steal anything.
Oh my god.
Directly from their cell.
I'm almost sad there isn't like a mechanic that'll give you money for doing that.
Right?
Okay, was that you opening a door, cool guy?
I haven't touched anything for the last 60 seconds.
I kind of heard an ominous like metal swinging sound.
Sounds like Jennifer Miller is just following you.
On Twitter?
Yeah, on Twitter.
I'm feeling extremely vulnerable right about now.
Jennifer Miller really wants.
Yeah, we're all about to walk out of the building, so I imagine he has very good reason for feeling vulnerable. Yeah, we just abandoned you by yourself, so you should feel pretty vulnerable, I think.
She's a 0. We're fine.
Well, that's kind of a bit mean. I'm sure she's at least a 4 or a 5. even dead.
You can't even go a bitch about the misogyny behind rating women's looks. You started
she's just like this Australian's starting to get on my nerves. It is inappropriate treatment of ghost women.
Jackass. You saw that shit.
I didn't even think it was like, it wasn't even like to do it as like a ghost bit, it was just me slamming the door in your face like an asshole.
Alright. So, I did another sweep with the UV torch. I concur that I couldn't find a goddamn thing.
Did we do the EMF yet?
I thought... No.
I don't think anyone did.
Okay.
I definitely didn't hear anyone holding
Okay, let me
one.
do it.
I had one, but it didn't go off yet.
Well, I'm gonna go.
It got a little feisty.
Okay.
I say she got to like 6.
Liz, I'll back you up with the thermometer.
Kind of looks like a little boat though, if you think about it. I'm just gonna like watch here for a second, see if it comes up as anything. I'm getting sorry, you know, guys. I'm getting the distinct feeling this isn't quite the room we thought it was. Like we sort of opened and closed a couple of things, but I just don't think I don't think this is the ghost house. You know what I mean? It feels a little too simple. Too easy. How are we doing? Yeah, no. This ghost probably doesn't even know we're here. The ghost's probably off in like the other part of the fucking planet. And I'm just like, no. Human beings ain't real. I will admit, got a little freaked out for a second, but it was just them with their lights coming in. There's not been any activity on the dots. I'll say this much. I've been watching this thing the whole time. I've got nothing. No dots, no orbs.
Copy. Well, I'm down. I got down to 11 degrees Celsius on the thermometer. Like, she's probably here somewhere.
It's just a big room, isn't it, really?
Yeah, that's basically prison.txt.
Could you, like, move the camera and the dots to a different spot and, like, see if you can't catch it there?
Copy that. Will do.
Because it seems like the best play to do is to just... If she ain't pacing around there, she might be even up on the gantries up above. And, like, she might have come down. Oh! Yeah, just... Alright, so sit it down there.
That should be
Nothing
pretty
on
okay.
EMF at all.
It's a good clear view, so if anything happens, I'll see it.
I'm still like, there's something fucking here.
Yeah, there's like a little... You're on a 2 for activity.
11 and 10 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, you were on 2 for activity for a second there, but now it's like back to nothing again.
Which cell was she in?
God if we know. Like,
Hey, Raven, do you remember which door she opened first? It was like the third one.
yo, oh wait, fuck.
He thought it was a ghost, but it was actually just a shoelace.
Here in the secure, like, like, come where I am. Come where I am. I'm specifically getting like 10 degrees Celsius right where I am, but if I go into the security room, it goes back up a lot.
She's holding the door, I guess.
So I'm gonna try to move the camera and everything. Move the dots.
There's always a possibility she could be up on the second gantry as well.
It's one of the points behind the way I just moved the camera.
At the very least, with how much you've like picked up in the region, I haven't seen any sort of like semblance of ghost orbs or anything.
You can walk around the yard?
Yeah, there's a basketball court.
Get some ghost game going.
The actual sequel to Space Jam is just Ghost Jam.
The intense moment where you're just waiting to see if one of your friends gets violently killed by a ghost. But this ghost, I don't. I'm just, you know, like look at this. Look at this, chat. This ghost. I don't think this ghost exists. I don't think this ghost is real.
It's cold as hell in the cell block. It's cold as hell all around the cell block.
I'm just not seeing any movement. Yeah, I'm just not seeing any movement on the dots.
Okay, so I just went up to the second floor, and I'm now reasonably certain the second floor isn't a thing. Because, like, I'm getting basically 15, 16, 18 degrees on the second floor cells.
Well, if there's gonna be activity, it's just hopping up to a 2 now. So let's see if anything. Oh, oh, I think you guys are about to. Oh, you guys are getting hunted. Oh fuck! Oh shit! I just saw it. I don't know, but I.
We have a man down. We've got a man down.
Okay, well, Liz is dead. Good news, though. I did see it. Not as a dot, but as a scary crawling man growing across the floor towards Liz.
Don't worry, she was just crying.
It was groveling towards her very quickly. And it's happening again. Okay. In today's episode, the last Robokai watches every single person he's ever known fucking die. Hey! Oh, they're still out. Ah, jeez, wow. Oh god! This fucker is not letting up either! Holy shit! If you're here, Liz, if you've wandered out here, holy shit.
Alright, cool.
Okay, yeah, like, I'm still at the truck. You're still on it. Oh, okay, the activity's now dropping down to 3. You're at, like, 0 sanity, cool guy, so you're probably the one that's gonna be chasing, I think. That got pretty intense!
Yes, it did.
Personally, I would have stayed near the door and slammed on cool guy as he tried to walk in.
Thank God. All right, I'm free of the prison building. Let's regroup at the truck and figure out what the hell's what.
I think,
Okay, so we lost Liz. Did we get anything from that?
not a damn thing. There were no ghost orbs, there was no ghost patterns. All I saw was, like, the hideous thing crawling on the ground towards Liz.
Amazing.
That was, like, the last thing we saw. I think Liz is trying to tell us something.
Notebook.
Nope, but
You're really gonna have to do better than that, Liz. Writing it.
Jesus.
Damn.
Well,
Who'd have thought a prison would be a place where particularly angry ghosts would be around, right? Am I right?
Soap.
The sponge.
have a member of your team escape the ghost during a hunt. Like, it kind of seems like what I just did. Game
Yeah.
pointing that out, but whatever.
It has to be when the ghost is chasing you and you manage to juke it.
Yeah, I don't like the odds. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm. That seems like a fuck you objective.
This entire prison just
Alright.
seems like one of those, if we're gonna be honest.
Yeah, this seems pretty cursed. Votes for just guessing at random and abandoning.
Yeah, I mean, when they're in cell blocks, it's like a huge pain in the butt.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
gonna-
well,
I'm
look,
gonna
let's
guess-
cross off fingerprints, cross off fucking ghost orbs and dots, cause, so I'm gonna say it's a shade.
Goes AMF level 5 ghost riding and freezing temperatures. Shades are much harder to find. A ghost will not a shade will not enter a hunt if there are multiple people nearby. It definitely assassinated Liz in the middle of all of
Shades
this.
will enter a hunt when there's multiple people nearby if your sanity is low enough.
All right, well, my sanity was
accurate.
definitely low enough. I don't know about what Liz's, but all right, fine. I'm
This,
clicking shade.
that was like a complete Hail Mary, by the way, based on a lack of evidence more than actual
Yeah,
evidence.
no,
So
this is that was super cursed.
that was murderous. I
I'm lucky
loved
to have
it.
gotten out alive. I'm lucky to have gotten out alive. Anyway, I'm hitting the button in 3, 2.
R.I.P. Liz. Hey guys, I did some research.
It was a shade.
So I'm literally the greatest
Okay.
detective on the planet. Didn't I tell you guys that when it comes to understanding how ghosts function, I am the ghost master?
Did we lose Liz?
Yeah, I guess she died in real life as well when she died in the game.
Sad.
Yeah.
Why?
Man, that's fucked
Liz,
up.
Why?
I knew doing the prison twice was gonna have unintended consequences. Yeah, Liz, I think your game crashed.
Still
You're,
noted as being in game at least.
yeah, it's looking like Liz might have
Lobby.
crashed, cause I'm getting the question, did I crash
I
in
just sent
chat?
her. I just sent her a thing on Steam.
That was pretty wild. Well, okay, I'm gonna lock myself in the locker and hit the bathroom again. I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, hitting the head sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna do that too.
Liz! Hello.
Hello, break time.
220. Hello.
Oh, 220.
All right, we got a friggin' high school again. High school is good.
I
Raven,
got.
I see what you're doing there. You can't fool me.
Why is your coochie in my face?
Because reasons.
Okay, I'm back.
Good.
I'm back.
Good an explanation as any, I suppose.
Yes, exactly.
Oh dear. So what's our next one? The high school. Okay, a little smaller, a little less lethal, I guess.
Or at least a little less confusing, for
Challenge
fuck's sake.
accepted.
Huh.
Just gonna loot the
It's
entire
just
thing, I
like,
guess.
I'm gonna die and you won't...
That was fucking dramatic. That was very dramatic.
I'm gonna cough all over my dick.
As long as your own, not mine. I feel like that crosses a
Do
line.
whatever I want with my dick.
Discover what?
Alright,
Okay.
capture a photo of the ghost.
Detect a ghost presence with a motion sensor. And we gotta go crazy again.
Violent ghost.
Yep, violent.
Oh, fuck.
Amazing.
Well, I did open my big mouth and say it was gonna be a safer one, huh?
You've done this to us.
Yeah.
Can't believe you've done this.
Oh, I didn't pick the key up.
hell
Who picked the
no,
key up?
Now, boy, you gone and done it. Oh, no, hell no. Now, boy, you gone and done it.
I'm not familiar with that
Yes.
song.
I'm heading to the
For
right.
reference, when somebody picks up the key, it's picked up for the entire party, so it doesn't have to be one specific person to open the door.
Oh, yeah, I'm stupid and I kept using the wrong key. To like, the wrong keyboard key.
It happens.
Yo, ghosts, come on and slam and welcome to the jam. It occurs to me I've got like 0 ghost detection devices. I'm kind of like not that useful. I didn't even pick up like the head thing. The first time we went here, we just did not know where the ghost was, and we were like trying to figure it out in one room, and it was like in the adjacent room. It was kind of cursed.
I heard a door open.
Liz, I've been opening 1 or 2 doors. I don't know if it was a ghost.
I've been known to open a door or two in my time, let me tell you, lads.
Okay. You're on the left wing.
I'm on the top floor. I'm in between. I just heard a door open by the ghost, so I'm trying to figure out where it opened it.
Top floor copy. Coming up on the right wing, the parabolic microphone. I'll check the right wing, you check the left.
I found it. I got it.
Yep, okay. I'm on you.
And now we leave them to die, folks. I want to see where they are on the map before I go like running off.
Robokai, it's on the right wing, 2nd floor.
No worries.
Front of the school.
Yeah, I'm coming around via the outside to the front. Oh, I found a basketball court outside.
I'm heading back to the van to get some gear.
It's kind of wild. They've got so many stuff out here. Stuff out here that just like you will never interact with in hunting the ghost, because the ghost will never come out and play basketball with you, no matter how often you ask. Because if you think about it, it's a being that floats. Can you think of a creature that has more ups than a ghost? Chad, I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you a story about a ghost encounter I had when I was little. At my school. And basically what happened was, me and my friends came to school. Actually,
Nag.
I am so fucking lost. I don't actually want to go back in there. So basically, was it in West Philadelphia? Born and raised. No, I was like, I was at high school, I think, at this point. So we went in, and like we went into school, and we went to the same place we always sat. Like my school, the schools I all went to had lots of bushland attached to them, a lot of native trees and things like that. It's very Australian, very flammable. And one particular one had like this big set of trees and bushes and stuff with like basically like the courtyard built around it. And so I'm sort of trapped in here, aren't I? So if I want to actually navigate out of here, I'm just gonna have to walk it. I probably should have, which I'm guessing is down this way. Sorry, but I'm telling the story, so it's fine. So we get there, and there's like a Polaroid face down on the bench where we all sit, and we're like, what's going on here? So we picked it up and we turn it over, and it's a woman doing extremely naughty things with like a sex toy. And like in the bushes behind the bench was a sex toy that she'd been playing with, and our teachers were horrified, and we weren't allowed to sit there for the rest of the day. So it wasn't actually a ghost story, it was a sex pervert story, and I made you all listen to it.
I found the bone. I don't know if anyone has camera.
I do. Where is it?
We're right next door to the room that she's in, if you know where that is.
I got no idea. I've been wandering around outside telling stories from my childhood.
Wow, listen, you are not allowed to be outside. You have to be in the building with us.
I am in the building. I just didn't know which way I was going around. I got very lost, so I was like walking backwards and forwards.
We are upstairs, so...
Yeah, I don't even know where upstairs is. I'm like incredibly cursedly lost right now. I'm trying to like get out to the truck so I can like realign myself.
I'll lead you there.
Yeah, no, I found the truck, so I'm gonna go to the truck and hook around and then come back in. I was like back end around where the outside basketball court was, and just trying to find a way around.
I see you. Come over here. I'll lead you to where we're going.
It was a really good story, though.
What gear do you have, if any?
Pretty much a camera, a UV, and a torch. I realized halfway through, I was like, boy, I'm useless, actually, in fighting this ghost.
UV is actually super useful. That's
Well, yeah, once you know where the ghost is, but it was like, before that, it was like, I walked off by myself and was just like, I don't actually know where anyone is.
Quit flashing that in my eyes.
Yeah, I don't know Morse code, sorry. I did watch a few episodes of Inspector Morse, though, back in the day. Yeah, that was like... That was just like a thing. Yeah, so like my... Like, I was in like the younger years at high school too, like, so I was like, you know, barely a prepubescent, and it was just like, wow, what's that lady doing? and the answer is something highly illegal. So, Bone is in the next room?
Yeah, probably. Before you go over there, check that door for fingerprints.
No, it's clean.
Okay, Raven, we're apparently negative for fingerprints.
I did hear a growly though, if that helps. And there's a footprint.
Freezing temperatures.
Freezing temps, copy.
Freezing temps.
And she's growling in my ear, if that's not like someone pranking us.
No, it's definitely nobody pranking you. I
I
need to
didn't
get,
make any sound. But
I need to get some followers on that.
Well, then I'm probably gonna head outside because holy fuck. So that sucked.
Yeah.
I was just, you know, I was trying to find my way around, and I was just telling Chad a story of like a ghost story from when I was young.
Bro, you basically just got isekai'd.
It wasn't even. It wasn't even really a ghost.
You didn't actually meet Truck-kun.
It wasn't even a. It wasn't even a. Yeah, it was actually the reverse this guy because I couldn't find the fucking truck. I was just telling a story, but it wasn't actually a ghost story. It was a sex pervert story.
Ghost orbs, copy.
Woo!
Y'all gonna come take a picture of this bone or what?
I was up and asking where the hell the bone was, and no one told me. And then Ghost started growling in my ear. She can't hear me. I'm talking the wrong thing. I went up there and I was asking. I was asking about Ghost Bone, and no one told me where it was.
Right next
When you're
door.
close to the room, is the right.
Yeah, I was a little bit distracted.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a motion sensor in there so we can try to complete that objective.
Yeah, I'll come up. I'll come up with cool guy.
Ghost riding. We're looking at ghost riding dots or fingerprints.
Well, we're almost certainly negative on fingerprints because she was bad touching that door.
So aside from freezing temperatures, what else did we have?
Ghost orb.
Ghost orb.
Did we get freezing temperatures?
Thank you.
I only got 3.
Raven said she got freezing temps, and I believe her.
Oh, okay, okay.
Slow down a little, cool guy. I've lost you again. There. Don't leave me. It's spooky in here. All I've got to defend myself is the power of photography.
Books to see if she wrote in any of them, please.
Copy that, Raven.
So where's this bone?
It's the room next door.
Well, that explains where all of those growling
Hi.
noises were coming from.
Lol, it's right here.
Where to God?
Liz was pranking us with those growling noises. Pretty top-notch stuff too. if I'm honest.
Thank you, thank you. You okay there, buddy?
This is where I am right now. Alone and afraid.
I haven't seen any dots.
I would be
Probably either
afraid if I
fingerprints
lived
or
there
ghost riding.
too.
It's not that scary.
Which side do you live on?
East side.
Book by the
Hey, I have
door.
friends there.
I'm looking for it. I know we put down a book here, but damned if I can find the fucking thing. Here it is. There is definitely nothing on the book.
Do you still have your UV torch?
Heck yeah.
A
Good.
dictionary.
I'm flicking around the room and I'm not seeing any fingerprints. Is the thing.
Raven got dots. Raven got dots.
Okay, so it's running around inside of me. Okay, cool.
She's just like, hello.
Okay, was that you that time?
No, that was
No, that was
definitely
cool
a ghost
guy.
event, and I got a picture of her.
So, did they ghost
Oh,
her?
there you go.
Still her silhouette.
I got a picture of the ghost, Raven.
Yep, you did. The last thing we have to do objective-wise is get our sanity below 25%.
Bitch.
So that can be done pretty easily by just standing in the
Bottom rude word cuss.
You don't even have to be upstairs by her.
So we'll just form a circle, stare at the ground, and go spooky.
I'm gonna go one step further and say that we should probably do the sanity thing from the left wing just in case she decides.
Does anybody else find it really fucked up? My character's model is black, but I've got very white hands. Is anybody else just like really fucked up by that? Because I am.
Raven, I was standing there and I was going.
She got me. I hesitated.
I was like, yeah, like, is that someone? Is that Liz or is that some like an actual ghost? And Gokai was like, oh, that's a real ghost. And I'm like, well, then I'm fucking terrified, aren't I? But yeah,
Well, it's
she's,
funny 'cause, like, I saw the pause in the light, and I was like, think I got him. I got him.
Yeah.
Got him.
So yeah, Margaret White doing the skedaddle around in that room for sure.
She's naked.
Oh, and we got a photo too.
That's why she got fired.
Oh wow,
I did get a.
that is a fucking great shot. She's not nearly as naked though. She's like silhouetted.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably still naked.
Oh, she has a dress.
it's just,
I think,
you know, naked in profile.
Yeah, and when she's in dots, it looks like she's naked. So. She
Yeah, I
probably-
think Dots is
probably
just
has that
I
one.
think Dots is a generic silhouette for like everyone. I think.
No, it changes depending on the ghost model. I don't know if clothes shows up, but I've seen it with like the children ones. I've seen it with the grudge.
Oh,
ones,
okay.
the
Fair enough then.
males.
Yeah, you saw the one crawling on the floor, remember?
I did see the thing about the one crawling on the floor was I didn't see it in Dots. I saw it as a physically manifested thing, swoodly doodling its way to
Oh.
kill you. Is the
I
thing.
didn't even see it. I didn't
Nope.
see it at all.
The
I
reason why we found Shade was I crossed Dots off. I actually went through the things we didn't see after like staring at the screen for 100 hours in the room where you got killed. And it was like, okay, it's one of these two, and I went, it's a Shade, and that's how we did it. So, do we want to go crazy? Yeah.
Let's go crazy.
stupid.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Gotta do some mad shit for $10. Ow! 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 Also, I was talking to Chad. It took me like the entire time we were streaming to notice, but my character, like model, being like having dark skin, and my actual like hand models from holding stuff is like pale white.
Next one, you don't get to be outside. You have to be in the building.
I was in the building by myself for a substantial period of time, and I walked outside because I didn't want to walk onto the indoor basketball court. Found the outdoor basketball court, and then started telling my chat a ghost story. Yeah, it was a ghost story about some people that did like weird, crazy sexual acts at my school. Took a Polaroid and then like left it on the bench for the kids to find when we came to school the next day.
Oh.
So it wasn't actually a ghost story; it was a sex pervert story.
Oh.
I'm getting so much mileage out of saying that line. It's not it's not a ghost story. It was a sex pervert story.
I mean, it's like it's easy to get mileage out of the truth.
I was ready for an actual ghost story.
I
Have
mean,
you ever seen a ghost?
me personally,
I have.
nah.
I too.
Well,
I'm too
haven't seen a
ice
ghost,
blooded
I've gotten pictures.
to. Oh hey. Shut the fuck up, Liz. What if you actually brings her here?
I would laugh.
Also, she's done.
What have you seen?
Her average sanity is still not below 25%, by the way. You can check your journal. What's ghost
mean-
cars?
Ghost cars or cards?
Cars, like motor vehicles.
Like, do you think in the Disney Cars universe they have ghost cars?
Yes.
I hope so. That'd be awesome.
Have they ever actually done that? Because I've never actually seen a single one of the movies.
Fuck if I
saw
know,
the first one,
dude.
I didn't. I haven't seen the other one.
Dude, the entire thing about Disney's cars is that DreamWorks just wanted to get a paycheck, like, and then it turned out that it was a really fucking reliable paycheck. Like, it's the entire story of that series.
Who built them? How do they make more of themselves?
Go ask the cat who did the Brave Little Toaster. I'm pretty sure it's the same question.
Isn't it like wasn't there like an apocalypse or something bizarre like that?
Oh, I don't know. I've only
of
watched
people.
the first one, and I only kind of half watched it, so.
They don't actually like explicitly state it, but I think there's like some like weird lore or something that you can find like videos on.
The deep lore of Disney's Cars, incredible. Love
it.
Well, someone in chat had the best response. They said a Buick.
A Buick. But yeah, if you count ghost cars, my friends and I, whenever we would get bored, there was a very heavily urban legend / paranormal road. We would go drive down it. It had a cemetery on it that you could see ghost orbs and stuff in. It had a ghost car which would attempt to run people off the road. It had a house that would appear and disappear, like hitchhiking ghosts and stuff like that. So we figured we.
That's just bad draw distance, though.
Down. And like, so we drove down, and when you turn on the road, you can see pretty far in both directions. We were the only car on the road. We turn, and we get about a block down the road, and another car turns behind us. So I'm like, all right, well, it's either like a cop or it's like strange. So I just tell my friend to like drive as fast as she feels is safe and won't get us in trouble, because the cops watch this road like a hawk, because it's known for like the haunted stuff on it. And we go, and we're like driving down the road, and this car keeps a decent distance, but it like if the road's straight, there's no hills on it or anything, and like the headlights like slowly faded out. And when we didn't see the car behind us anymore, we went back to where we kind of saw where it disappeared, and there was like nowhere to turn or anything, so we don't know what happened to the car. We also would go and sneak into the cemetery on the road, and my friend was in the cemetery, and I was in the quote-unquote getaway car. And she's taking pictures, and I can hear her taking pictures. Yay! Okay.
Yeah, we're insane. So let's go. Anyway, finish your story, Liz.
Yeah. So she's taking pictures, and I can hear her taking pictures. And all of a sudden she calls me, and I pick up the phone, and she's like, "Get over here! Get over here! Get over here! Come here! Come here! Come pick me up! Pick me up!" And she's like freaking out. And so I go and I pick her up, and I'm like, "Are you gonna tell me what happened?" Because she like was really quiet as I'm driving down the road. And she goes, didn't you hear it? And I was like, no. She goes, it's like this dog barking. And it sounded like really vicious. And I was like, oh, it must be from like one of the houses behind the cemetery or something. And it was getting louder, and it sounded like it was in the cemetery with me, and it was coming at me. And I freaked out and called you. How could you not hear it? I heard nothing, but I could hear the camera going off and everything, so it wasn't like I just couldn't hear what was going on in there. So we don't know what happened with that. We found like an online post about a ghost dog in the cemetery, but it's like one posting. I'd never heard anyone else. It was really weird. So, like,
Ghost dog.
Yeah, we had
The post was probably by the
dog.
ghost dog trying to draw interest in itself to build its profile.
All right. Well, I've got now that you've told that story, it's prompted one of the stupid stories I've got for Ghost Bus, but that'll wait for next round.
Okay.
I love this is turning into everyone trying to scam themselves. Everyone else has got legitimate stories, and I'm just like, sex pervert. I just like, You don't want to meet. You don't want to. Generally speaking, you don't want to meet Australian mythological spirits because they're largely invincible, and they'll just drag you off, and you'll never hear from them again.
Easy clap.
All right, we got.
Can we do a
this
small
time we got
boys?
Asylum again.
Can we do small boy?
We can do Small Boy.
Let's do some comfy.
I've got more thieving
You
to
want
do.
do you want comfy or do you want small and intense?
I'm fine with whatever.
Yeah, you know, you want to
okay,
go
Robo
sicko
Guy?
mode? You want to go sicko mode with the ghost? Go for it.
Dude, it's up to you. It's your
Do it.
stream. I honestly
Well,
couldn't
Do
do
it.
The fun,
Do it.
The fun one is that
All
you
right.
have to go inside. You can't be outside
Um,
the whole
look,
time.
Look, I
So-
wasn't outside the whole time. I got lost, alright? Like, I legitimately got lost and couldn't find y'all. So,
I got lost on the one path to the front door.
I
was outside
I was
the
actually,
facing
yeah, well, that's the
door.
thing, though, is because I was at the back of the whole entire place and couldn't find the correct direction back in to link up and get the stairs. I had no idea where I was. It is what it is,
Honestly,
yo.
I'm still appreciating that after all of these years, I've finally rubbed off the correct usage of y'all onto you. The way that you rubbed off the correct usage of yeah, no, but and nah, yeah, to me, like however many fucking years ago.
Amazing.
The Incredible Adventures of Yeah, No, an Australian story.
All right, here we go.
So our new mission is to slip outside as often as possible to annoy Liz, with the excuse, "I'm sorry, I got lost."
Ay, Dios mío.
Okay. Alright, this time I'll actually try and get some useless stuff too. Like, useful stuff too.
Huh.
Like a temperature thing.
All right, real quick, the ghost bus story before I forget it.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, you know that I have like a particular brand of luck that is this incredible mix of bad luck and hilarious irony that my friends have referred to as thunder luck in the past, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And at one point, I had a particular streak of thunder luck that was affecting motor vehicles. So I'm talking about like the I'm talking about basically like my car picked up 3 different road hazards on 3 different tires that ruined the tires. I'm talking about a oil leak that dripped right onto the fucking radiator and just filled my car vents with the most vile fucking cloying smoke. You know, just all sorts of stuff all over the course of about 2 months. And towards the end of this, we're driving back from college. Me and my roommate. And like the part of Kansas, or like it was around Manhattan, Kansas, and Kansas isn't completely flat there. It actually has a couple of like little rolling hills. We're coming up to it's just after twilight, so it's just darkening, and we see like this weird orange glow over this one hill, and it's just like, huh, what's that? So we crest it, and this is a 4-lane highway. Nobody else is around because it's like Friday night, 9 or 10 p.m., something like that. And across all three lanes, we see a school bus, and this school bus is on fire. Now, when I say on fire, I do not mean like the engine block was smoking. No, I mean that motherfucker was consumed in flames from rims to roof, and just going up as a glorious Viking funeral pyre to school buses past. There is not a soul around anywhere. It is just a massive pyre of school bus, and me and my roommate just sort of rubberneck at it for as long as we can, and then just look at it. We don't slow down because there's nobody around. That shit is creepy as fuck, and effectively, what we do is we just crest that hill. We keep driving. My roommate turns to me and goes, "That should have been your car." And I'm just like, "Yep." And we kept on driving.
Damn.
Because everybody knew thunder luck was going to cause some serious shit to go down.
Massive pirate school bus is a pretty good phrase.
Amazing.
I do enjoy that. We did have a haunted house actually on like an adjoining street But it was only a haunted house insofar as just overactive children's imaginations had like given it a name based on the street it was on, claiming that like the street was named after the people who lived there, and just like you wouldn't see anybody coming or going from there, but you might see occasionally someone live on the porch. And it's like when you're older, your brain goes, well, maybe that's because you didn't go out much that you ever saw like at kid hours, and they were on the they're on there because they're on their porch or their house. So it's like you get older, it's not nearly as scary.
But yeah, when you're a kid, there's like a million and one possibilities.
So I haven't actually been in this variation of house before.
Yeah, me neither.
What?
And I already got a hit on the directional microphone.
Oh yeah.
What's the name of the ghost?
I'll go back and check.
Just check your.
This is this thing I'm doing to annoy Liz now, where I go looking out of the house. We'll see if she comes on. That's what I'm doing. Okay, Mark Harris, got it. I'm on my way back now.
I think he may be in the basement. I keep getting hits on the directional microphone.
It might be. Ooh, I'm hearing like door noises, guys. Back here in the kitchen.
Copy that. That would also make sense with what I've been getting from the directional microphone.
Sorry.
Also, the temperature is kind of dropping in here. It ain't 0, but it's like down to like 3.
Sleepover.
I just turned on the power, like the power starts off, and you like wait until you get an ambient temperature of like 20 before you start trusting that.
Well, the thing is, when I walked in the door, we had 20. And also, I did hear a door open as well. I think the kitchen might be the nexus of activity or adjacent.
Kitchen is definitely it. I got a hit of 8 decibels in the kitchen. Like it's the kitchen. Let's set up some gear.
Gear time. And we walk outside the house, and Leah still doesn't stop me. I watch the ghost kill you to keep you in the house. Hey, look! I mean, it's a very viable strat for the ghost. Do we even need to take a photo of the ghost this time? Yeah, so I guess I'll keep my stuff the way it is. I was gonna change up my gear, but we need to take a photo of the ghost, and we haven't really like had a incident enough to check the temperature, so we'll just try it again.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna get a like one of the other things is prevented from hunting with a crucifix, so I'm gonna get a crucifix down in there.
Got some Christ power going, I feel you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's like frosty in here. We're in so much danger.
Okay, well that just happened.
Yeah, he walked through the doors and just.
Are you here? Are you? What's your name?
Keep trying, Liz. I just left. It's professional.
Are you
We don't know if
dead?
it's social or not.
Yes.
Oh, there he is. He's behind you.
I got a photo!
You most certainly did, honey. Certainly did.
So I can trade up the camera for something else now. If it's there should be a thermometer somewhere on the floor in there. I threw it when it started coming through the door. It closed.
Don't blame you.
I just went.
Don't blame you.
I took a photo, threw it on the ground, and then like scuttled off to the side. Fucking
I don't even blame you.
Sweet mega Jesus. Is there something else I should take in?
Yourself?
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. I got the. Who got the ghost photo, huh? Who got the ghost photo? It was me. I'm the ghost photographer.
Ooh.
Take a look.
Five.
Take a look. 2-star. 2-star. You can make out him dribbling his way across the fucking room right there. Jesus Christ.
I wonder if you go and you're like, you're a model, just strike a pose, if he'll let you take better pictures.
You know, like when you see someone like that coming, the terror just grips your tongue, and you're just like, I can't do photo bit. So now we just gotta stop her from hunting with a crucifix. Also, actually detect what kind of ghost it is with like all the other information we've failed to get.
Yeah, well, I'm working on some of that.
I bet you is. I love Wobbly Cam, by the way.
Me too.
I love
How
just like
very,
when someone's
Blair
carrying a
Witch.
camera. Yeah, it's like
I immediately got a hit on the salt in the living room, so he's actually more of a living room ghost than a kitchen ghost, I think.
yeah, he did kind of emerge from the living room to walk in and like spook the shit out of us, so that kind of scans. Do you want me to bring a thermometer and check the temperature in there instead?
Nah, it doesn't really matter at this point unless we're gonna get freezing temperatures, and we'll get that with our breath, not necessarily the thermometer.
Fair enough. Are y'all examining to make sure it's gonna hunt him by himself or something?
Oh,
I'm gonna check the UV.
Okay, I'll come with you.
I think I saw dots. I don't know though. It might have been your light on the window. I'm not sure.
Well, it doesn't seem like there's any footprints.
Yeah, I'm coming up blank on fingerprints.
And it physically opened like slammed a door, so it's not like it's not gonna leave fingerprints. Doesn't really seem like it's that cold either. The dots look cool though, I gotta say. I like the dots concept. I like how this game plays on a lot of the weird myths of ghost hunting. Like the spirit box. Like, I've seen spirit boxes in action before. And they seem like the stupidest thing. Because it's like, you got a radio, and the ghost is going to flick through all the radio stations, and it's going to talk to you by flicking through all the radio stations. Like, how does the ghost know what the words it needs to say are on at any given point? That doesn't seem right to me. That seems remarkably stupid, in fact. Like, I don't know how that works. Like, okay, they're ghosts, right? And apparently they're good enough to interact with that sort of stuff, but, you know, they're not good enough to, like, interact in any other way? That doesn't really sort of scan with me. Such a fucking spooky room when you look at it from the right angle, too. Like, I'm just in that point where, like, that particular dot thing in this.
Yeah, we definitely have dots. We have dots. We got dots.
Yeah, it's showing a lot of respect, a lot more respect than it honestly deserves, because ghost hunting is
I'll
like...
try another EMF sweep. I left one in there in the kitchen, but if they're moving around, maybe.
Ghost hunting do be kind of scammy, yo. I think there's like a ghost of like a popular ghost hunting program that kind of accidentally forgot to edit out one of their takes
No
that they did.
ghost orb. Interesting.
Not that I've seen, no.
Alright, dots.
I mean, if you've seen dots, you would have seen ghost orb at this point.
I need a flashlight.
Good job, jackass.
I can see how that could be a problem.
Thanks.
Yeah, I can see how that might be a problem. The game gets like, even when like that's the thing that always gets me about the high school is you go in and there's just so little light, even with your like torch,
Yeah.
it just doesn't. You need like the super
And it's,
mega
like, such-
torch.
It's so like wide and there's nothing there, so you just have nothing hitting in front, so you can see where you're at. Ooh, I
Oh.
just got red, 5 EMF.
5 EMS already. Wow, that didn't take long at all, did it?
Well, if they're that active, then that also means that we're not getting freezing temps because
it's
I'm
tough.
only getting about 5C out of this.
Well, we got EMF.
Okay, so EMF 5.
So we figure it's a wraith then, because like by process of elimination, like that's what it's coming up as.
That would be Spirit Box. Goryo would be Fingerprints. Okay, so we're pretty sure it's not that. An Oni would be freezing temps. Okay, so yeah, Wraith. I'm gonna guess Wraith.
I like that we can do a process
But
of elimination
I
based on what
tried
we don't find.
talking, and it just never responded on the spirit box, though.
Yeah, but like we were all like a lot of us were also like crowding around you while we were doing that. So it had a reason to not go over there, but it just tracked EMF 5.
Yeah, it is in
I'm
fact like
literally right
very
next
much
to you, and
light
it
around
and
here.
it didn't track even close to freezing temps.
Oh, I get like
And then
it's
we
not
swept
registering to
this
me
area, like,
that it's
3
like
times with
that it's
UV
nighttime.
and found nothing.
Like sorry, it's daytime here. To me, like all I'm seeing is inside the game, and the intensity of inside the game. So that's why, like that's what's getting me.
Well, I mean, you can go try it again because like we still need to stop it from hunting with a crucifix.
Yeah, make friends. We'll travel. Yeah, I get immersed. I'm definitely a person who gets far too immersed in games. So.
Yeah, because I tried it alone, too, for a little bit, but let's try it.
Dog just decided he wants in. I'm gonna go do that.
Yep, it's a wraith. He responded that time. And I think I saw him.
Well, there you go.
Be like, nope, he just noped out of there.
It's kind of wild though when like it's like okay, we're gonna investigate this house. I've never seen inside this house before, and then it's just like your foot step in the door, and the ghost is like, "It's me."
Yeah, like, I was like, where are you? And he goes, hello. And I was like, ah, okay, well, we're out.
Pretty emphatic then, yeah. Well then,
All right, I bet. Whoa.
it's a wraith.
So it's a wraith. Okay.
Yeah, it talked back. So the only thing we've got now is the option to prevent it from hunting with the crucifix. Now, I don't believe in God, so I can't do it.
Well,
I believe
I'm
the
gonna be
universe is
real.
chaotic and everything, including and especially myself, is by accident.
I'm gonna be real with you. Like we might be hanging around for a while to even get it to hunt because I doused its entire area with salt and it just like rubbed its face on all of the salt. And our book says that wraiths have a toxic reaction to salt, so it's gonna be weak for a while.
So you poisoned the shit out of the poor thing.
Yep, sure did.
God damn, man. That's fucking...
Guess
that's
what? I'm
fucking
not
harsh.
sorry.
I
guess-
mean,
Yeah.
it did walk in the salt by its own choice, so.
Yeah, you gotta wonder about that. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, we know this thing hates salt. Does it know it hates salt? I suppose, like, if you're a ghost, like, no one's ever laid out the rules to you, have they? When you think
no,
about
it's
it.
like one of those
Can it
situations
even
where
perceive the salt, or are we basically saying that it's a wounded soldier's fault for stepping on a landmine? Because that's also kind of what I just did out of that wraith. And also, I'm not sorry.
I mean, it's just kind of one of those things, though. Like, you intrinsically know don't stand on the thing it blew up, kill you. But, like, a wraith is just like, oh, I'm gonna walk around the house. Oh, what the fuck? I just stepped in something and now my entire world is, like, pain? I'm weak ghosted now? Like, I was just, like, I wonder if ghosts even understand the rules of ghosting. Or if they just do.
Ghost ain't afraid of no ghost.
It
I
is a
just gotta
difficult
die
question to
here.
answer.
Like,
Thank you, Liz. Just ghost swoosing straight underneath me. Man. Well, it was definitely a wraith. Once again, my power of detectiving has worked wonders. Yeah, look at me. Correct again.
I'm the one that talked to the ghost.
Yeah, but I'd already said it was a wraith before you did that through the process of elimination. And deduction. Cause I'm a detective.
We don't have any larger maps on order this time, so I'm just gonna go with the like absolute smallest one.
Oh boy, it's gonna get comfy.
I'm gonna steal all the things.
How is that different to like every single other time? I would think that using a crucifix has less to do with the religious belief that does the ghost being ultra pissed at the symbol of an afterlife it's not allowed to have, so it switches focus and uses all its energy to destroy it. Is actually probably the most sensible take I've heard ever regarding like paranormal creatures and crucifixes.
I'm glad you took that as a compliment, for it was intended as well.
That's probably the smartest rendition of that I'll see.
Williams.
Thomas Williams.
Thomas the Tank Engine. Violent Ghost.
Violent Ghost, yep.
And this time we just got assaulted naturally. Man, this is ominous.
What, the
I
rain?
didn't pick up my
Yeah.
flashlight.
Again.
I just got a hit on the microphone.
Okay, well the temperature is like low right now in here as well. It's like a 5.5.
It's gonna be until we turn on the power, which is in the garage. Here, let me grab that. Bone here, here in the dining room.
Thomas Miller.
Where is it? Point it out to me.
I'm standing on the bone.
Oh god. Is it a 5?
The 2.
Oh, it's 2.
Okay, well we're still at like a 4-ish on the temperature.
You ready for something?
Like it's like just low, but it's not
Show me.
too low. Walking in
I'm gonna go get some more
here. Yeah, it's hard to tell what is or isn't like.
It's a toilet.
There's a toilet.
Is the
It's a
toilet
toilet.
is the toilet working though? Is the thing?
Is that dirty water or is
I-
it just reflecting weird?
It's just reflecting weird.
Dirty water's brown.
House is still pretty cold, in general, for being honest.
Well, the power's off.
Cool guy did flick it back on again.
Oh, did he? It takes a little while to warm up.
Thomas Wilson.
Did you turn that on?
Yeah, I turned that on.
Okay.
Like him.
I've got a hit on some of the salt.
So it's probably in here then. Well, the temperature ain't doing anything too wacky anyway, so like it's basically flatlining throughout the house.
Thomas Miller. Thomas Miller. Thomas Miller.
I'll go get an ultraviolet thing and see if there's
The
anything.
minute I said
Though I suppose it hasn't really touched anything yet either, has it? It's really easy to just make excuses to leave the house. I'm so sorry. Which one's the dot thing, or did they already grab all of them? Hey, let's play with the spirit box, eh? Suppose I'm still the guy who's gotta take a photo of the ghost. I'm enjoying that part of the game. I'm actually liking the seeing the ghost and taking a photo of him part. Okay, I didn't touch that.
Okay. The lights flickered.
Oh, yeah, they do that.
It's just I was getting accusing looks and I was
Oh,
like,
footsteps.
I didn't do it.
Footsteps.
Yeah.
Hey, Thomas Miller, can you sign the book?
Thunder.
Let us know about your stay here at the Ghost Hotel.
We're walking.
Also watching the dots, but nothing so far.
He might be in the laundry room.
Oh, I got dots. I definitely got dots.
This is that little moment where you're like walking towards the door and you see everybody else outside and you sprint because you just feel like it's gonna slam on you.
Honestly, it does sometimes.
It just knows.
Okay.
All right, let's see if you left some fingerprints.
Yeah, that, and I'm gonna get a book.
I'm gonna put a camera
There's
facing
a
into the
book
laundry
in
room.
there.
We're gonna put it in the laundry
Another
room as
one.
well, just in case it's like, you know, stepping between them. I mean, more literacy is good, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Your daily journal.
Do you get anything for taking a photo of the book when it's got writing in it?
Yes.
So yeah, I should, which it doesn't, so whatever. Do I get anything for taking a photo of the footprints?
Only,
think so.
only if...
Hey!
Only the ultraviolet
only if
ones,
the-
right?
Yeah, only if the UV shows something.
Okay. I just don't want to waste my pictures, you know.
We got plenty of pictures. Don't worry too much about using those.
Well, I just mean when it comes to
Thomas
try and strangle me to
Miller.
death.
Thomas Miller. Thomas Miller. Got a hammer. Hammer time.
Can you write in the book, please? You scared the piss out of me.
Yeah, thank you. That's what's gonna get me killed, everyone.
Hey, Ghost Orb. So we're looking at a Banshee or Yuri or
Copy
Yokai.
that, ghost orbs.
Ghost orbs, woo!
Fingerprints, freezing temperatures, or spirit box.
Okay, well I'm holding a spirit box, so does he?
Fingerprint.
Should I go in there and ask him a question?
Box, right, buddy?
Yeah.
I've never used one before, so this might go badly.
Basically, you hit your local chat, and then you ask it a question like, are you a boy or a girl? How old are you? Are you friendly? Those sorts of things.
Where are you is a really good question too.
Where are you? Nah, I got an X. Are you a boy or a girl? It might also be just not giving me anything because I'm Australian. It doesn't understand my words. If you want to try.
Where are you? I just heard the door.
Yeah,
Is
it
that
just
you?
no. Actually, it wasn't this time. It's
No, I meant him. Can you show us? Can you give us a sign? Are you there?
Well, he's definitely here. If he's not being talky, I think we can rule spirit box out.
Are you a boy or a girl?
Oh, whoa! I think I actually saw him running across the spirit dots.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
yeah, it's
real
it's
subtle.
responding.
It's very subtle.
I'm not getting any X's or responses.
I was getting X's when I said things, but like I said, it could just be because I'm Australian and these things don't understand my mush mouth.
Yeah, mine wasn't even giving me X's. It wasn't doing anything.
Do you want me to try?
Yeah, try it.
It might be
I was
alone.
asking.
Might be a lone
Yeah, that's another point. Yeah.
ghost.
How the fuck did I get conned into doing this?
You did.
You did that to yourself. Just like a rave party without. Hey, I just said you had that. I stole that.
No, don't commit murder.
Fine, jeez. I was just trying to make a ghost.
There's already.
Make yourself a ghost.
Oh, is that it? I'm being kicked out of Ghost Squad now? Is that what this is? For a little light attempted murder?
Unacceptable. Yes.
Unfucking believable.
Over here.
Unbelievable.
No, no, nothing.
Okay. We can try fingerprints again, but I did scan for some and never found any.
I don't think there's any way to upgrade the cameras, no. I think what you get is what you got.
Probably back to your Yuri then.
Let's turn that goddamn spirit box off. Holy crap, its hiss is annoying.
So we know it was touching some doors, and we weren't getting any fingerprints, right?
He's hunting right now.
Dumbass.
Is he?
No, it's not.
I walked in and there was a heartbeat and I heard him breathing.
It probably could have appeared by you. Sometimes you can still hear the heartbeat.
Yeah, he's just being creepy. He ain't trying to kill you.
Thomas Miller's a creeper. Got it.
How surprising.
Alright, Liz, if you're going in there to sweep, I'm gonna bring in a smudge stick to hopefully suppress the fucker.
God, he's a gamer. How disgusting. Is that like a bear? Is that like a picture of a really smug bear? That kind of looks like a picture of a very smug bear. It looks incredibly smug, actually. I don't know what that is. That looks like a cube in a room.
Smudge stick deployed.
Aw, he's smudging. Do please tell me your story about your bear. I am all eyes.
Oh darn. Could be breathing temps, but sometimes it takes a little bit longer for it
Yeah,
to dry.
I'll bring in the thing and see if I can get the freezing temp.
I see you're hiding in the truck again.
I've been hiding in and around the truck.
Should you be getting the action for your stream?
I am. I'm getting all
Yeah.
the I'm getting all the guilt action one can handle. They don't come to watch me play games. They come to watch me be like shamed for being bad at games.
I'm down to about 4 degrees Celsius, which is in the realm of possibility over here.
It's an almost ghost. You're really just sort of like swoosing in and out there to see if you can like get it going, huh?
Do it. Go in.
Do what? Do what?
Do it. Go in.
Do what?
Go in.
Go in what?
Go in the house.
Okay.
Go in the house. Go in the basement.
Why would I go in the basement? The ghost isn't in the basement. I didn't do that. I was like I was like for a second there I was like, oh fuck, like did it just start hunting? Are you guys?
No.
There we go. That is beautiful. I'm bringing that in with us.
Oh no, Liz is going to robo mode.
Engaging thief mode.
Thomas
That is actually a horrifying noise. Is that because you're on the threshold, or is it just like in general?
Wait, what?
Oh, your voice was like really demented sounding, and I think it was because you're like on the
Oh.
threshold.
Probably latency.
Thomas Miller.
I do like how sad the cat in this picture looks, by the way.
There's a desecrated cross in here.
Oh.
So it got real cross with you, but that still doesn't tell
So
us.
maybe it was hunting me and the cross saved me.
Was that like the perfect shot, or was that the perfect shot?
I like our pile.
A good cat.
It was just I landed it perfectly. I want that. See, they're making fun of me because I'm not in the trailer, but when I come in the trailer, I pull off like sicko shots like that. See, you've been talking trash about my trailer work, but take a look at that. Look at how I placed it.
Raven, does this cat look familiar to you?
Kibby. just a little boy. Oh wait, so there's this guy who said that he found like a, what's it called? Time capsule from 120 years ago, and there was a photo in there, but it had faded, so he like restored it, and it was a picture of somebody's cat.
Aww.
And I was like about to fucking cry.
That's sweet.
I love it.
Okay, so good note. Desecrated crosses do not count as evidence.
Great.
Which seems bogus to me.
So I still gotta try and get a photo of it, or figure out if it's like a banshee or a yurei. So we can cross off ghost writing, right? We put the book in there and nothing happened, right? And fingerprints. So like what we're looking for is either EMF, fingerprints, or freezing temperatures. And freezing temperatures just haven't been coming.
Well, there is nothing that's dots, ghost orb, and EMF, so it's either fingerprints or freezing temperatures. We've doused multiple times for fingerprints. This cat has been very active, and we haven't seen freezing temperatures, but that's one of those things that can be difficult to pin down. So I'm going to say this, huh?
Your temperatures is the closest we've gotten to any of the remaining things.
Yeah, and that was 4 degrees Celsius, which was within the realm of possibility. So I'm gonna go with a Yurei.
Yeah, all right then.
Now the question is, do we want to try to bait Tommy Dubs out here to get a picture of him, or do we want to call it a day because he's already desecrated 1 cross?
I mean, I'm cool with whatever. We got 4 of us here. One of us can die.
Alright, off we go then.
For the photo shoot. When you gotta take selfies of your girl, who's actually your boy. Your boy. Hello.
Oh yeah, that's pretty desecrated right there.
Thomas Miller, Thomas Miller, Thomas Miller, Thomas Miller, Thomas Miller.
It's Miller time.
Oh shit, he's desecrated both crosses.
Thomas Miller. Thomas.
Fuck, your voice went robot mode again.
I heard that too, Robokai.
It freaked the absolute mega shit out of me.
It's when I
Yeah,
lagged.
no, like I actually jumped.
Thomas Miller.
They're stealing all your stuff, man. I feel like you're gonna want to do something about that.
Hey, Thomas. Oh.
Did he really just haw at me? It wasn't me. I did not get a I didn't get a photo. All right. Well, someone died. So yeah, definitely did. I just got it. You got me killed in chat.
Where the hell even is your corpse? Like, I'm not reading it.
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen, okay.
Yeah, we were. I threw all of my shit on the floor, and I think he just walked into her and killed her. I threw it all on the floor, and I fucking bolted out the door. You should have fucking. I was Usain Bolt. I suppose. Liz, where'd you die? So, they left together is the excuse we're going to use, right?
They left together or lived together?
They left together and we never saw them again. We certainly didn't get them killed on an ill-fated ghost excursion.
They just rode off in the middle of the night to go on a trip.
They just left before the sun came up that day. They left into eternal summer slacking. where are they going without ever knowing the way.
Picture. Picture. Shoo.
Man, that just like, man, this
Shoot.
picture. I'm guessing it's supposed to be like a bush or something, but it looks like they've made a bush out of cornflakes. Is the thing. You see that?
Edible.
Yeah, I guess. But a pine cone made out of cornflakes just seems like you've had.
Be a bouquet of like flowers or something.
I guess.
Two of you need to come up with a different line, because I'm not dead.
That's what you think, and I hit him in the back of the head with the cornflakes bouquet. Well-
Properties of cornflakes.
Well, you know what? I feel like.
I'm good. I'm done. Like we've pushed our luck hard enough. I'm good.
Yeah, I kind of didn't capture the photo of the ghost, so Liz died, not so much in vain, because that was for the comedy of it.
Pretty in vain.
Wow!
Mic drop.
It was a yokai.
100% got me killed.
What did I do exactly that got you killed?
Okay. So I was hiding in the corner, and I see him walking from the laundry room, and you turn and you run and you go along the border of the kitchen, leading him right to me, and he murdered me because I was still sitting there hiding. He was chasing you.
Yeah, that's the word of a dead person against the word of a living person, and ghosts don't count
Big
in
F.
law.
It
No court will ever convict me.
only proves that I'm right, because it's exactly what you did.
It could have happened a million different ways. You know how many deaths happen in the home?
People die
You would
every
know.
day. What's a few more?
Yeah, you know, like I die all the time making toast. Don't worry about it.
All right, I need to start winding down for bed. We've been at it for.
Yeah, we have been at it for a while. That was
Holy crap.
fantastic. So thank you, Liz and
Absolutely.
Raven for joining us this time on Phasmophobibles.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Next
inviting
Sea of
me.
Thieves.
Yeah, we'll have to get together for
I will
some Sea of
definitely
Thieves
Sea of
sometime.
Thieves with you. I will definitely See of Thieves with you, Liz.
Yes.
And thank you everybody out there for joining us in Twitchland. Yeah. You yeah, Fluffy Raven is an incredible player and definitely made up a lot of the work that was that helped us accomplish anything in this game. So thank you everybody, and we'll see y'all. I might stream this weekend. I might do some BioShock because we didn't do
One
it
of the
then.
final comments in chat is, how is Fluffy Raven level 262?
So yeah, thank you very much everybody,
She's a
and
That
and
actually is the narrative in chat as well.
we'll,
Anyway,
we'll see y'all
get ready
next
for
time.
for this game to go down, because I'm about to click leave. Love
Okay.
each and every one of you.
See y'all.
Bye.
Bye.